live.
What's up, dude?
What's happening? What's happening?
How's it going?
Live on the show.
Welcome to the show.
I'm ready. Yeah.
You've probably heard more about this show than anyone else.
I think probably most people. Yeah, I think I probably. We've
talked
talked about it a lot.
You've been in the throes of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Seen it all from the beginning.
I like what's been going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like what's happening.
Got a little more
Everything's nice.
decorations.
The
Yeah.
feeling. It's getting better.
Nice. This is nice. The Prince.
Prince.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
Yes.
of course.
Pay your respects.
Prince.
Mhm.
Prince Print.
Pay your
Mhm.
respects to the prince. We gotta get a little more something in here, a little more art
Yeah.
somewhere, some more shit on the
Yeah.
walls. But we're getting a good vibe. We're getting there.
You like a Sistine Chapel
Ooh.
ceiling type thing.
That
going
would be
on up
nice.
there.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Something.
Make the value of my
Yeah.
home go up.
Mhm.
Something
maybe?
less godly.
we could do just like a same old devil's mural up top.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That could be arranged.
Yeah.
That's not too hard.
So yeah, Howard, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what you're all about.
I'm Howard Neal.
The Howard Neal.
The Howard Neal.
Yeah. Live here in Arkansas. Been here
Mhm.
for quite a while. Tattoo artist by trade. Primarily make tattoos for a living. Some other art as well, but the money's in the tattooing.
Yeah,
currently.
for sure.
Currently. So
You do
that's
some
what we go
good
for.
ones, man.
Killing the game.
Yeah, you do some killer tats. for
Yeah.
real.
It's about staying busy, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like
Anybody,
this one. I'm a big
anybody that's
Dragon Ball
into it,
guy.
anybody that's into it, seek me out.
Do it, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Book with them.
Some of these are some of the newer ones. That hog was killer.
Mm-hmm.
Get a good give me some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
That one turned out rad.
It's kind of the trees is a pretty common theme right now in tattooing. So it's
Really?
like the new tribal kind of trees.
Ah.
It is.
Tree.
Dudes
all-
with
all of your
forearm
arm
trees.
So
Wow. Okay.
this guy though, he was open to kind of do something else with it besides just the trees. So
Which is good.
Oh,
That
that
hog
is.
really makes it
Fucking killer.
he came in and I was like,
worthwhile.
how about, you like
Yeah.
animals? What kind of animals you like?
Mhm.
Hog. How about a hog?
I'm a hog guy.
Dang old hog, man.
Let's do it, man. Let's do
Look
the
at that
hog.
pretty-
Yeah, let's do the hog.
I like this one. I'm a big Dragon Ball guy, so I really appreciate.
Yeah, that's a
Going through.
good client of mine. I've
Mhm.
done like whole sleeves and stuff on
Mhm.
this guy. He's been a
Yeah.
client of mine for a while. Blake,
Sick.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Said he
one.
wanted to do Vegeta, so
That's sick.
it's my two favorite versions of him.
Yeah,
So.
my
Those
favorite.
are
My
both
favorite.
Vegeta.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
two different variations of him throughout the show.
Yeah.
So. Mhm.
Mine has to be the Majin.
Super kind of evil and kind of really at his peak of being good there
Mhm,
on the
for
left.
sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
killer stuff.
Thanks. Yeah. Try hard. I'm a try hard.
It'll
the
pay
goal,
off,
right?
man. It pays off.
Man, you gotta. I come from good stock though when it comes to tattooing.
Mhm.
So good mentors. So good
Mm.
right path.
Mhm.
Yeah. That helps out a lot.
Yeah, positivity. Uh-huh.
Were you mentored by Brooke and Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Brooke and Ryan at the shop, Lucky Bello.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
pull it up
Yep.
again. We got Lucky Bello here. If you want to book, go to just luckybella.com and find him.
Yeah, I've been getting tattooed by Ryan for a long time. So
Mhm.
him first, and then eventually Brooke. It took me quite a while actually to get tattooed by Brooke.
Really?
I think that was just because I was just getting tattooed by Ryan so much and was broke in college. So
Yeah.
it was just
Perfect.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Just in
Yeah.
college.
Get in where you
Uh-huh.
fit in.
Yep. So
Oh yeah.
it worked out. It was a lot of, I wouldn't say begging, but a lot of asking the right questions
Mm.
and seeming like I wanted to do some shit with them. So
That's
Mhm.
the trick, man.
yeah,
It's you got to play the long game in it.
it's a long game.
It's a very long
I'm
game.
trying.
And that's what people don't realize. It's a
I
long
mean,
game.
my back hurts.
I haven't even
My back
been
hurts.
I haven't even been doing it. I've been doing it like not even half as long as you, or half as long as you, and my back
7
already
years. I've been
hurts.
doing 7 years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe longer. Who knows?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah, sure.
We'll say 7. We'll say
Seven.
7.
Seven's a
yeah.
good number.
We'll say 7.
Yeah, bending over all that day. Fuck that. My
Yeah.
back would not like me after that.
It
No
hurts.
fun. No
It hurts.
fun.
And you're always trying hard to squint and see, and everything hurts.
Yeah,
and
it's usually my neck.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's
What-
always my shoulders and my neck.
What's the longest sesh that you've sat down for?
Most people's like longest I'll typically do is full day session, like 7 or 8 hours of
Jeez.
tattooing. That's usually most people
Mhm.
and my limit, especially if it's like a lot of area that we're covering. Sometimes I'll cover like a whole arm in one day, just in a session, just all lines and some shading and stuff, and that's a lot of both of us like moving and flipping and moving around, so it takes a toll on both of us.
Killer. Jeez.
That's another thing I think people that they don't really realize is it's not only you that's hurting. we're both in pain here. This is not a lot of fun for both of us until it's done. Yeah, until we both get to see the finished product.
I do feel bad for you, but not really.
Yeah, I feel bad for you, but I feel more bad for me.
Well, yeah, because like you guys have been through it. You've been on both sides of the coin. You've been the tattooer and the tattooee. You've had to sit there for a really long time. So
yeah, I do a lot of tattooing and get a lot of tattoos as well. So I'm in it and under it.
Yeah.
For sure.
They kind of go hand in hand.
Definitely. You gotta. There are people out there that are tattoo artists that don't have a lot of tattoos, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I prefer to get it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I definitely would not be doing it had I not like been stoked about getting them beforehand.
I mean, man, you got so many.
Yeah.
Just it seemed like so quick almost.
It's because I was in there like every 2 weeks.
Brooke put the hammer down on your ass, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
She covered you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
good work. All good work.
Yeah.
All nice solid stuff.
Good solid stuff. That's the jam.
Got the dome.
Ow. Yeah. What hurt the worst? Was it the head?
No. The forehead's tender, but the rest isn't too bad. It's the torso.
Really?
My nips, my armpits, my upper stomach.
Wow.
Top 3 right
See,
there.
I would have thought like a neck tat would be fucking
definitely the
horrible.
torso for me has been the worst so far.
Really?
Like, ribs.
Yep.
Is pretty bad. Chest, like torso and your sternum area. It's just almost unbearable sometimes.
Really?
But it's all mind over matter for the most part.
It is.
You gotta want it bad enough to sit there and get it.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot.
That's the trick.
How long does it usually take for that initial adrenaline to just bottom out and you're feeling it all?
I mean, that depends on the person. I have a lot of people that sit there and don't say anything all day.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, you get that.
Sweet.
I've been there too. I've said for like the worst that I ever got was my chest was outlined, but we filled in my whole chest. We did one armpit, and we outlined my entire left side all in one single day.
Oh my god.
And I was fine until like the very end. I was like, okay, I'm over this. I'm ready to be done.
Yeah.
But I've also sat there for like 2, 3, 4 hours and been like, this sucks. Okay, this is enough.
Some areas are way worse than others.
Oh, for sure.
Just because.
For sure.
I call it the pink meat.
Pink meat.
Yeah, I told my client that yesterday while I was working on him in his upper arm here. He's like, you call this the ditch? You know, what do you call this up here? I was like, I don't know, your armpit? I was like, the pink meat? Shit that hurts when you pinch it.
Yeah.
If it hurts when you pinch it, it's going to hurt when I stick it with this needle a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And then wipe it real hard.
I had some kid the other day, I was tattooing, he was with someone that I was tattooing, and he was like, he said, I heard that it kind of goes numb or something to that effect. I can't remember exactly what he said, and I was like, never in my life have I been stabbed with something and been like, that was numb.
No, definitely not numb.
That was numb.
No. I mean, after a while, you get used to it, kind of, but not numb.
No, not numb.
There's times where you can put it aside and think about something else.
Yeah.
That's the trick. It's just it's
big
might
shout
not
out to
matter.
the Same Old Devil's beer koozies, by the way, here.
They look good, right?
Yeah, we're not trying to
Throw it up. Yeah.
share your brand here, whatever flavor of beer this is.
Yeah, they look good.
It's Same Old Devil's tasty.
Yeah.
Same Old Devil's beer. That should be a thing.
Pretty rad, nice ones.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I like both of them. They
You guys
both turned out
you
good.
guys got these on your website?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We need our website needs updated bad.
We can do that
We
mobile.
just haven't
Man, I
done
need
it.
to do something. I've been thinking about that so much, but I feel like I never have time for anything besides tattooing, because if I'm not in the physical act of tattooing somebody, I'm either talking to them about tattoos or I'm trying to do something where I'm promoting myself for tattooing, or I'm working on drawings for people who are going to get tattooed. So it's a lot of
Dude, it
other
takes up
things
all
as well.
the time.
And then my free time, I just want to spend with Liz. So you'll see her in a little bit. She'll be here.
It's tough. That's so I went from having like all the time in the world
To 0 time.
to no time.
Yeah.
I'm all the time like, oh my god.
Man, I got time out the days for everybody else. You guys want some time?
Yeah.
I got time for you.
Right? Yeah.
I don't got time for me.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's
And-
do it.
Yeah.
You can have all my time.
I'm all the time like, oh shit, I need more time.
Yeah.
I need more time.
Yep. I wish.
But if I
Some
had
Doctor
more time,
Strange level, like
I would just be giving it to them too. I'm sure. It would be that. It would just be more time for them. If I
yeah.
had more.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I
So
mean,
at this point, it
yeah.
doesn't even matter.
got this convention coming up,
Denver.
Denver in August. So that's some more time, more traveling and stuff. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. That's a good show.
Denver.
Yeah, Villain Arts Convention in
What
in
are the
Denver.
dates on
Called the Villain Arts.
Second, third, fourth, I think.
August 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Yeah, second, third, fourth, I believe.
Denver Tattoo Arts Convention.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Sweet.
Villain Arts. Yeah, it's got Troy.
Pull this baby
Troy
out.
puts it on. He does a lot of these conventions around the country.
His
These Villain
are-
Arts conventions.
His are really.
His are
good.
top notch for sure.
Yeah, his are the.
Always a lot of people there. Always a lot of clients and a lot of people eager to like check out some cool artists and stuff. So
Yeah.
So if you're in Denver,
Friday to
Mhm.
Sunday.
From
Denver,
August 2nd to
Denver.
August
I'll be
4th.
out there.
You have time left on that? Or
I've
you-
got a few clients I'll be working on, but I may have some time. We'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see. Ryan's band's gonna play out there, I know. So I definitely want to go to a show. So I don't
Yeah.
want to
yeah,
be
that's right.
tattooing like late into the night or anything.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Those are yeah, the conventions are cool. Those are fun. That's something I eventually want to get into.
Man, we need to do something. You and me, man.
We should.
It's hard to get everybody from the shop to do them because of all of our different schedules, and we don't want to close the shop.
Mhm.
Right.
That's not good for any of us to
Yeah.
have the shop closed all
You don't
the
want
time.
to. Yeah, you don't want to shun the people that.
no,
that
no,
pay your
no.
bills.
Yeah, It is good to be able to travel though.
No, yeah, we should do a couple.
Some of these Villain Arts ones, man.
Those
I
would be
know
the
they,
ones
they
to
just
do.
had Kansas City not too long ago. I wish
That
I would have
would've
done
been a
that
good
one.
one.
Yeah, that would have been a good one to do.
Yeah, we could. That would be great. We need to do that. We need to get into some of that. Maybe maybe next year we can plan some out, look at the schedules, and plan some shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
That would be super cool, especially to get on Troy's circuit.
Yeah,
That he's killing.
definitely. Yeah, I got some buddies in the industry that are kind of out there doing his circuit and stuff. And that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I would want to travel as much as a lot of those artists do, just because I like traveling with my wife as well.
Mhm.
Right.
And she's got a regular job, so she can't do all that kind of stuff with me,
Right.
which is fine.
Mhm.
I'm fine to go with the boys or fly solo out to some conventions. I've done it in the past, and
Mhm.
a lot of different guest spots and stuff in different studios. So,
Sweet.
Yeah. Either way, it would be.
yeah.
Be a good
Either way,
time. Even if we just got like one or two, just
Mhm.
something.
man, I try to get Ryan to do some more. He needs to get out there. He needs.
Yeah. Well, he's got it.
He's got so much going on. I think I
Yeah.
have no time. Oh my God,
Yeah,
Ryan,
that dude, he's-
Ryan,
Yeah.
nonstop.
Trying to get anything.
Nonstop.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
much. The convenient thing now with the way his like band's rolling is he could hit like a 2-for-1 in a like he's doing in Denver. Go
Yeah,
play
that's gonna work out.
play a show out there and do the convention. Now that limits his time at either way, but
Mhm.
it at least he's packing it in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
it's gonna work out nicely for him. I
pretty
think that
convenient.
people out there are gonna be receptive to his band.
I think so.
I like his music. I like that. I like Believe It or Not.
Yeah.
That's another good thing with Denver too. Is there's a lot of people there, a lot of cool people. I think it'll be good for them, all of them.
Yeah. Bunch of those hokies.
Yes. Those stoners, all those
Oh,
stoners
no.
out there,
No, not them. Mm-mm.
all the mushroom
Yeah.
people now.
Oh yeah, that's
Colorado's
right.
taking it up a notch, man. I
They
mean,
are, dude.
you got to think about it though. I mean, psilocybin is just as natural as marijuana is. Why not?
I mean, it
Yeah, that's
is.
true.
You know
it
what I
is.
mean?
It
It's-
is, and it really, when you start to look at it, it's got not the same benefits, but it is still so beneficial.
Oh, for sure.
Without the downfalls, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
Without any side effects in the
Mhm.
same way that marijuana is.
Hmm.
I mean, except for psychosis. I mean,
Uh,
anything like that could drive you crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
true.
alcohol could drive you
Anything
crazy.
can drive you crazy.
Yeah. Anything like that could. We're not even going to discuss that. Maybe Liz isn't here. Maybe now's the time to discuss
Maybe,
it.
yeah, get it out now.
She'll see it on the podcast later.
Just skip ahead to where.
Here's a timestamp.
Liz,
No,
just
I
skip
don't
ahead
wanna-
to where you're. No.
I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
No lamp breaking.
Randy's seen it. Randy's seen it firsthand. Me get myself in trouble. Oh.
I've seen some lamps broken.
We won't go there.
Heard about some lamps
We
broken.
won't go there.
Goodness, all right. Anyways, anybody read any good books recently? That's
I'm not a book reader.
Me
and
either,
again,
man.
that to me is a time thing.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather be creating a visual form of art rather than putting books,
Consuming a written
consuming,
form.
Yeah.
written form, into my brain.
Liz, I know, reads a lot of books.
Now,
I'm sure she'll get down.
I do a lot of background noise, like History Channel type stuff on. I'll be drawing client's tattoo and have, some interesting stuff on. Some
yeah.
historical documentaries or something about some World War or even
Wow.
Bigfoot or some
Actually,
alien stuff
like,
sometimes.
I always laugh because you have so much like nonsensical facts just like crammed in your brain.
I'm a bank of
Oh man.
Some of
random information that is useful at a very specific time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm interested.
So,
man.
yeah, conversationally, I can keep it going when it comes to a little bit of knowledge about everything.
And he'll pull out like
Yeah.
dates, or he'll pull out like
I'm pretty
these
good with
strange facts, and you're like,
historical
wow,
dates.
where does that come
time
from?
frames.
I don't
Where
know.
do you even come up with that?
I think I have a brain that's geared more towards learning that way,
Yeah.
especially in like school and college and stuff. I was always geared more towards a specific type of learning, a lot more lectures, and things like that. I liked a lot more.
What I find fascinating about your brain is that you can hone in on like super detailed like sections of events. Like he'll have the whole history of this event. But he can do that against a broad spectrum of like
Sure,
events.
yeah.
And
Wow.
my
Yeah.
brain does not work like that.
Hey man, the more you know, knowledge is power when it comes to some shit. And there's a lot of people out there, especially now, the people I'm talking about, who say a lot of ignorant shit.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the right knowledge to be able to counter that ignorant bullshit that some people just like to spout for no reason, then you are just as ignorant as them.
I mean, that
if
is
you
true.
can't counter what they're
Easily.
saying, whoever it is,
That is
you got to
true.
be able to at least be like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No. And here's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. for
Because this is the truth.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big thing for me is like, I like to know why something, like, okay, this happened. Why did it happen? And, okay, let's remember that. That's why that shit happened. Okay. It's like World War I, World War II, same thing. They didn't remember.
No.
Wow. History repeats itself.
Yeah.
There-
So,
Many a time.
we should remember.
We should remember. Hopefully we do. Hopefully there's not another looming world war. Although who's to say at this point?
Yeah. I like being at the shop and being able to talk just random stuff, too. When any conversation
There is a lot of
that
that.
people have is just randomness.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy conversations at that shop, and anyone who's been tattooed there can attest to that.
Yeah, for sure.
It gets ridiculous at times.
Yeah, then it comes, that's a really good part about knowing all that weird information is that, like, if there's a weird conversation going on, you can pull out a weird fact about that weird conversation.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
really
Well,
nice.
that's what's funny is like somebody will be saying something nonsensical, right? And then that'll go into something a little more specific. I wish I had some good specific examples, but I don't have any off the top of my head. But Howard can come in with like almost any conversation, and he's got at least some spectrum of like that topic, and can get as specific as someone who does know a lot about it. And I'm just like, wow, his brain is packed.
He's all
full
knowing.
of these facts.
All knowing.
It's a curse.
It's
Maybe.
a curse.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And when your brain doesn't shut off
Yeah.
Oh.
and you think constantly, that's what it does.
Yeah.
You just pull up shit.
I can see that.
Commercials? I'll pull up commercials all day long. What commercial from 1993 do you want to know? What commercial?
Yes.
Some Ninja Turtle shit? Let's get it.
Mine does a lot of misfires because I do a lot of shit, what the fuck is god damn it, I can't remember. But like you very rarely do that. Yours is always like
Sometimes I get a little short-term memory loss, you know. Start to forget some things.
You got the long game though, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
crazy.
see. We'll see how old I can get before dementia or some type of Alzheimer's type crippling mental block comes into my life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my body will be broken before my mind, probably.
I am pretty sure, yeah.
I don't know. I've been working out a little bit, so.
Have you?
Yeah, a little bit.
What are you getting into?
I do a lot of push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups and like dumbbell stuff.
What's that?
Just because it's easy in my front room and I got a pull-up bar and
knock it out right there.
I
A
can
lot
do
of body weight stuff.
yeah, I can do a bunch of pull-ups and a bunch of push-ups.
Really? What's your number? You got a number? You gotta
I mean,
whip it out?
I could probably do a dozen pull-ups, which is hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
very
hard.
difficult.
Yeah.
That's about
Shit.
a dozen more than me.
Which is hard.
I can
Yeah.
do about half a pull-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Push-ups. I try to do 100 push-ups a day.
Yeah.
Like
Like
spread throughout the
day.
day. I'll do like 25 in the morning
Yeah.
and then maybe like 50 at
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah.
And then I'll come home and do like 25 more.
That's what I do at work, but I try to break them up like in the hour. So I'll do like 10 an hour, or
Yeah.
I'll pick like 12 an hour.
10 an hour is a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Like, man, if I wasn't at the shop, like, I didn't have to throw on gloves and put my hands on the floor,
Right.
where people's blood and hair and my
Yeah.
shoes
Gross.
and who knows what else
Yeah.
kind of bodily fluids is all over that floor
Right.
before and during when we're mopping and stuff. I mean,
Speaking of which,
it's not
don't-
safe.
I've seen it. There's
That's why
one person
that's
I've
why we
seen.
clean.
Don't pick candy up off the tattoo floor and eat it.
What?
Ew.
That's
No,
popular
uh,
enough that happens.
Floor candy? Yeah, that's
Floor candy.
That's
I
floor
saw one
candy.
guy do that one time, and I was like, "Oh God, don't!"
Ew.
He did that, and we were all like, "No,
Oh.
it's gone."
That place gets mopped daily, but do not.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
not.
Well, there's
do
just
that.
so much traffic that comes through there, and there's so much like sweat off these
Well,
people.
I mean, like, I've
and-
seen guys come in, like, with boots caked with mud.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's like, you should kick off your boots, man, at least, like, outside. There's a curb or something. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
and by the end of the day, there's, like, mud all over. Like, dried dirt all over, trekked all over, you know.
Gross.
Even that.
There's a lot of foot
besides
traffic.
the blood and
Yeah.
hair and
Yeah,
people that pass out and hit the ground.
Yeah.
God. Oh no.
Man. We get that sometimes, too, so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had to tell my client the other day, like, do not pass out and fall out of this chair because I
Jeez.
had just had somebody do that. And he was sitting in the same position as the guy I had just tattooed that passed out.
Mhm.
So it's like, please don't fall out of this chair. I got PTSD right now about it.
I had a nose ring for a little bit before I lost it.
Yeah.
And it's like right after I got it and it felt fine, not any crazy pain or anything. But I stood up and I felt like I was about to black out and pass out on this dude's
Yeah.
floor.
Mhm.
The only time I have ever felt like lightheaded after a tattoo
Mhm.
was when I was drinking.
Mm.
And the only time I ever really felt lightheaded after anything was piercing.
Mhm.
Like, I got my lip pierced, stood up, and was like, nope, I'm gonna sit right back
Uh-huh.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happened when I got my
Yeah.
lip done.
With the tattoo, it was hours later, you know, like, I was traveling out of the country and getting tattooed at conventions and stuff, and you're constantly just going, and
Mhm.
you're not eating a lot because you're going, and
tired.
and that was one of those sat down for dinner finally, you know, like 5 hours after getting tattooed for 5 hours,
Mhm.
and then was like, yeah, let's get this wine in me real quick.
Let me get some
And then
more.
I quickly was like, okay, I need to leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk back to the hotel, please.
Time to lay down.
Freaking bought a pack of cigarettes on the way back to the hotel and chain smoked the whole pack of cigarettes.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
gave the rest to this Irish guy that we had met the night before randomly.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
What convention
How
was this at?
wholesome.
That was in Poland. That was with Robert in
Oh, okay.
Poland. Yeah, Robert
Nice.
Hernandez.
Oh, Robert.
Yep.
Your arm.
He's the
there.
man. Yep. Oh, Rob. He's the
Show it
man.
off,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, they're killer.
Yep. A lot of time getting tattooed by him.
So is Poland like the farthest away you've been for a convention? Or
Yeah, that's definitely the convention I've been to. That's the farthest away from here. Yeah.
Almost the other side of the world.
Pretty close to it. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Poland.
That's
Almost.
crazy.
Yep. Went to Poland for the convention, hung out, got tattooed, and then we went to Prague for a few days and got drunk.
I want to go
Tore
to
it out.
Prague. I want to go to Prague pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Prague is the shit, man. Like some of the best restaurants I've ever been to were in Prague. They were all, like Michelin star restaurants, and it's cheap. Their money, you look at it and it's in hundreds on the money, and you're like, this is fake. This
yeah.
isn't real. This
Yeah.
is monopoly money.
I had such a hard time getting used to other currencies because, like, I don't know how this converts. This is
Yeah.
monopoly money.
Yeah.
Right.
This isn't real.
But the conversion rate is so good over there that you actually get a lot more back versus someplace like most of the UK where they actually use euro. There they don't. They don't use euro there. So
Oh.
you actually get a little bit more for your money.
Sweet.
Best
That's
meal I
awesome.
ever had in my life, me and Liz, it was like $80 a piece for us, which was like 6 courses and wine pairings with every course and drinks before and drinks after. It was ridiculous. Yeah, with Ryan and Brooke.
Yeah.
That was on me and Liz's anniversary. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in Prague.
in Prague.
I don't think I've ever eaten at a Michelin star restaurant.
No.
You probably have without knowing it.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't think
I don't think
for
I
sure.
have.
You've been to some good places.
I've
though,
been to some
right?
good
I mean,
restaurants, but I don't think I've ever had a Michelin star meal.
I mean, you've been to Arthur's. Arthur's is Michelin star quality.
I have been to Arthur's.
Michelin.
I
So,
don't- but they don't. It is Arthur's is really fucking
to
good.
get the Michelin rating, you have to meet a very specific list of things. It's not just
I know.
They
That's-
come in and you provide a good meal. You have to do these certain things. and
Right.
you have to meet these requirements. Like Arthur's is that level food for sure, dude. That shit is good.
Their food is
Their
very
steak,
good.
best steak in my
But
life,
as far
yeah.
as like
Of all the
Michelin
ones
star
I've had.
rated, they're by far the best steak in the
in
state.
Arkansas for sure. Yeah, I haven't had any better.
Arthur's, you
It's-
said?
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
top notch.
I've
Arthur's
never had it.
Prime.
It's very top notch. They just got
I
that new
guess
place.
we're plugging Arthur's Prime here.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
good, though.
It is very good.
It is
very
good. And for
It is-
Arkansas, there's not a lot of
Mm.
choices for something like this place where it's like top shelf steak.
It is pricey, but it is
Yeah.
good.
It looks
It's
delicious.
worth the money you'll spend.
Yeah,
on
it's
a meal
like a
there.
four. It's like a $4 on Zomato or whatever.
Or it's
you
$4
know.
on Google right here.
Yeah, $4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
If I see
Mhm.
over 2, I'm out. I'm
you
looking the fuck
you
out.
don't
Yeah.
have to spend a ton, but it's worth what you do spend.
Yeah,
I can tell you
okay.
that.
I go there and spend a ton.
Yeah, I do too.
Because
I do
me and
too.
Liz go there and we get appetizers and we get wine and we get the steaks and we get sides
Yeah.
and then of course we're gonna get dessert because
Why not? You
Why
already had that
not?
great
Of course,
meal. Why
yeah.
not top it off?
Yeah.
this last time we went there was actually really good because we didn't leave too full. You know how you get too full
That's
where you're
me.
miserable
Yeah,
and you
for
can't
sure.
bang later?
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Not this time.
Yeah.
A great meal and sex. You've done it.
I mean, I
Man.
No, it is very, very good though. We normally go to Oceans, which is right there. Same
Oceans is
same thing, but she doesn't
good, but
eat
it's
meat,
more
so
seafood, yeah,
she
so it's better.
so she can eat.
you just
there.
like the fish more?
She will eat
Or
fish.
you
She just won't
it's
eat
just
meat.
a vegetarian
Yeah.
thing, or
It's a pescatarian
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
pescatarian.
And it's
Okay, just the
better
fish.
for
You just like the
me.
Mhm.
fish. Yeah.
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 Liz doesn't eat a lot of red meat or most meat really. She eats chicken.
Mm.
A lot of
Yeah.
fish though.
It's
No, meat.
definitely better.
I eat a lot of meat.
I eat a lot of
Yeah,
meat.
I eat a lot
Give me
of
that
meat.
meat.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Mm.
What you got back there? Meat?
Yeah, you got
Bring
meat?
that meat.
Give me
Yeah.
that meat.
Bring that meat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pork, chicken, beef. I don't
Give me
care.
that meat.
Dude, that barbecue in Kansas City.
Yeah. Which spot did you go?
Another plug, I guess. Q39. It was.
We plug a lot of food
We're
here.
plugging.
We plug
some
a
food,
lot of
some
food.
serious
here.
food.
We
I
like
mean,
food.
That place is good. I got like Judge's Plate or whatever. It's like You have to pick a few, you know,
yeah.
different things. So
It's hard to beat good barbecue, and
yeah, Q39.
Kansas
Q39,
City is a spot that
Yeah.
has really good barbecue.
Yeah, been going up there a few times a year now, so a little bit of tattooing. I think next time do a little guest spot up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Do
that way I
kit?
can make the money to give to Travis.
The old swip swap.
Hey, here's your tattoo, and I will take my tattoo. Thank you.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Trade off.
Yes,
You
Do
gotta.
you ever do tats for tats? Like,
I've done that a few times. Yeah. Tattooers are so bad because we don't want to spend our time on that.
hmm
You know, like tattooing each other.
Yeah.
People think we get to tattoo each other a lot in the shop. Really, it's kind of rare.
Really?
I hear that
Excuse
all
me.
the time because I'm so tattooed, and they're like, "Oh, you work at a studio?" I'm like, "Yeah, I tattoo as well." They're like, "Oh, you must have got all those tattoos for free." I'm like, "No, no, I did not."
When it does happen, it's usually a very spur of the moment.
Mhm.
Me and Ryan have done it a few times where we've been like, "Oh shit, we both had cancellations." Like, dude, we got 4 hours.
Fuck
Like, I
it.
got this spot. Like, let's fill the spot, Ryan. He's like, "Let's
Wow.
do it, man. We're gonna do it."
It's
Yeah.
just that
Somebody walks
spontaneous.
in and is like, "Hey, I want this like $300 rose on my shoulder," and I'm like, "All right, Ryan, sorry, man, I gotta do this tattoo." And Ryan's like, "Do that tattoo."
Mhm.
So
Yep. That's how
it's
that works.
it's only when you're getting prepared to do something like that. If you're sitting in the shop all day doing nothing, which is bad.
Mhm.
If you're sitting in the shop all day doing nothing and literally doing nothing, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
The second you're like into something, like let's say you're like, I'm feeling froggy today, fuck it, like I'm gonna bust out some watercolors, man. I'm gonna bust out
Mhm.
these watercolors right here. I got my thing all drawn on my paper. I'm about to line this bitch out with these
Mhm.
watercolors.
Yep.
The second you get all your black poured and you start doing the first swoop on there with that watercolor,
Yeah.
boom, somebody walks in and is like, "Yeah, you know, I got $200 and I just want something super simple and easy." It's like, you don't even have to draw it,
Wow.
really.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
put all this shit away.
Yeah. Yeah. All the time I just
Make
wait
that
to
money.
get this shit
Yeah,
out.
make that money.
Now let's do this.
Make
Have
that
either of you
money.
tattooed
Good
yourself before?
That's kind of part of it, yeah. You
Yeah.
tattoo yourself a little bit,
Mm.
a little bit in the beginning, just a few times, you know.
Just to test it out, see your chops.
Yeah, it's no fun. It's no fun.
No?
Yeah.
I did
Tattooed
two.
your toes.
I did two on
Randy
myself.
did his toes.
One was fine. The first tattoo I ever did on skin. was
Front of
on
your
my
leg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That turned out fine. It was great. It was not enjoyable,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Mhm.
The second time was a little bit later. My toes, horrible idea.
Why? Okay, what did you tattoo on your toes and why?
I tattooed the word razzmatazz all the way
I mean,
across them.
If you're gonna tattoo something on your toes,
I respect that.
why not?
I respect
razzmatazz?
that.
I mean, razzmatazz seemed like a good idea.
Razzmatazz is it.
10
Yeah, that's
letters,
the
10
thing.
toes. Let's make this happen. Awful idea. Awful idea.
I tattooed Randy's feet a few years back, and it
Yeah.
was funny because he's like, "I gotta go to work 2 days." It's like, "Sweet, we're doing those feet."
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
Yeah.
We both know that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that
Tattooed
sounds
them a couple
awful.
days. Yeah, 2
Yeah.
days later, I'm in steel toe
He's-
boots
Yeah,
for
on the
2 weeks
rig.
straight. Yeah.
On the rig,
Terrible
trying to take
idea.
care of his feet. They still look good.
They still look fine.
They
yeah.
still look good.
They still look great. Yeah. That
Yeah, Liz is on her way. She'll be
worked out good. Okay. Yeah.
My
Alright,
beautiful
cool.
wife is coming. Oh,
Tell
yes.
her. Yeah. Tell her door's open. The dogs will probably attack her, but she
Yeah.
can beat them off.
Whoa.
Not
Wait,
that.
I might have blocked the
Liz,
door.
don't beat
I
off
am
the
already-
dog.
Okay.
Please don't.
Yeah.
It's bad for the show.
She won't.
Beat the dogs. Don't beat them off.
We have dogs, and she doesn't do that to ours.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She just gives them a little pet.
How is the little guy, by the way? The newest little
He's
guy.
not little anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost as big as Zorro, like legit. But
Aw.
Zorro still like punks him down, like keeps him in line.
He's the boss.
Zorro's the boss, man. He's the boss of Tiffany's dog too, our new
Is this,
roommate.
is this
Really?
your little main
Oh,
room
I
here?
Totally forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. There's.
Oh
yeah.
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 You got him pulled up. Nice.
There's
Yep.
Look at
That's my
him.
dude. That's Zorro.
What a
Yep.
sweetheart.
He's my 2-year-old.
He really.
Oh,
we had a
yeah.
dog party over here.
That's my buddy.
When we first bought this house, he
Mhm.
was the boss of all my
He
dogs
will.
as well.
Really?
Yes.
You get
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Oh,
You
shit,
get
my
that
bad.
dude a yellow safety vest, and he will run some shit.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
dog police.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
He's the
Hey,
boss.
hey.
Yeah, this is a bad thing
Yeah.
you're doing. You're
Yeah,
doing a
he
bad thing.
does it.
You better quit.
Man, I like that Joker.
Yeah. Here,
That
let me show
Joker-
that video of
that
this.
That
This
Joker's
is,
rad.
We still got a few hours left on that Joker. We got to do the shirt and all the lettering and stuff.
The
A little bit
faces.
more detail on the glove and stuff, and I'll probably put a little more detail on the face when it heals. See how it heals and stuff. But
Yeah.
that's about close to 5 hours.
It's killer.
On
That's
it so
That's
far,
nice.
yeah.
That's another thing I
Trying
think
to get
people
the
don't
video
realize
slow
is
load.
the time it takes to really like fully render a tattoo.
Yeah,
Like a super detailed.
it
thing
takes a
like
while. Yep, slow load.
Yeah.
That. My internet.
You get that
sucks.
gigabit, bro.
I know.
Call him up. Call him up tomorrow.
I
Get that gigabit.
I was talking about that.
There we
I think
go.
before the last show
There it
we
is.
did.
Yeah, some of that
Yeah.
Heath Ledger action.
That's fucking sick.
I need to
Yeah.
hardwire
Still got a
this
little ways
shit
to go.
in, but it's all the way on the other side of the house. So
Yeah.
it's the pain. I don't know. I need to figure something out.
What's
Wait. Do you really want to scream our address?
Yeah, we'll
We
have to
can-
go in.
we
and-
can,
Yeah, we're gonna have to bleep that out.
We'll have to
Sorry.
edit
Let
that
me
one
make an
out.
actual note of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we don't
Make a
forget.
reminder.
Yeah, that spot's
God.
There's gonna be a big beep on that
Yeah.
And
I
we're
don't
back.
need people to know where I live.
Hey, welcome.
We are back with same old devil.
one. Hey, that was a
Hey
good
there,
break.
Howard. Tell us about yourself,
Yeah.
man.
I live at here.
Oh shit! I said the address again.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
Nah,
Yeah.
Anywho, my dogs
Them
and my
boys.
cats. Yep.
Is that the little one?
Yep. There's Liz and
Oh.
Noctis.
That's
yep.
the little guy. That's the newest.
Oh my.
the
God.
newest
Yeah,
boy.
he's almost 8 months now.
That's
yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
He's
then.
big.
Oh my God!
That's when
Look
he was
at him
small,
go.
Yeah, he's cool. We like the corgis, the little long wheelbase dogs, as Randy
Yeah,
likes
long
to say.
wheelbase.
Long
Yeah,
wheelbase,
that's their
yeah.
jam.
Rubbing their bellies, getting their bellies all wet every time it rains.
Yeah.
They were out in the rain playing today.
Oh.
I sat on the back porch shooting my bow over the top of them. I was like, you better sit right here. You sit right
Please.
here. They were doing it too. They were sitting right next to me,
Oh.
not moving. Yeah, I was
That's
fucking-
surprising.
doing a
That's
good job.
G,
So
You got a good backyard because you can shoot a bow back there. You
yeah,
don't
I
have
shoot
to,
my bow.
You don't have
shoot
like
my
a
bow
whole lot of
into the,
upkeep.
into the woods. Oh,
You
yeah,
can
just
still
out drinking
grow
the
like
dogs.
your roses and
Tip
stuff back
dog.
there.
His mouth. Yeah. This dude. Come on, open him up.
Shark attack.
That's cute.
He gets on me every morning.
Really?
Wakes me up like that. Gets his jaws on me. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, I like stand on my in my back door, shoot my bow
Mm.
over my fence into the woods behind my house. Yeah, targets set up at 20, 30, and 45 yards out there. So.
Dang, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, he's got.
I wanna
He's
get
got.
stuff to
It's all
shoot.
woods behind my.
He's got a good
my
spot.
I got a good little spot here in Maumelle.
Have you seen any more big cats?
That's what the
No.
bow's for.
No, the one I saw, I have not seen any more since, and that was trippy. I need to forward you guys that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need
if
to
you
forward you
got
guys
it-
that video
If you
sometime.
got it, we can put it up on
Yeah,
screen.
you can
shit.
airdrop it
Forward
to
you
him
guys
right
that
now.
video.
Yeah,
That
for sure,
that
dude.
I
You
wanna
can
see a
see it in the
big cat.
video. It's very hard to tell the size of this thing.
Oh,
I've got it.
God.
Can we do it to where we don't play my dumb voice over
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
can just mute it.
My
yeah.
commentary on this is not worth putting on your
I just saw that
show.
look of self-consciousness in your eyes.
All right, let me see if I can find this thing.
Yeah,
It's
if
a
you were-
while back.
Yeah, if
You
can
were a
find
little
It's a
it-
while
concerned
back.
there.
It's
You're
a
like, I
while
want to
back.
show, but
It's a good video, and there's some areas of it where you can see this cat nicely, but my commentary on
No,
it's just
yeah,
not
I
good.
can
we can
definitely
mute
mute
it.
it.
We
It's
can
all
I'm
mute
just
good.
being weird. I'm a little high at the time.
But
But
I've seen this video.
I went
though,
out there and
that-
measured where this cat was at, and it was surprising, like the dimensions that I came up with as far as how large this thing would be.
Jeez.
And this is not like Howard lives in town.
This is in Maumelle.
Like, in
yeah.
Maumelle?
It's in town.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
in town here.
Yeah,
But
that sounds
that's
terrifying.
Howard. It's so strange because Howard's like in the middle of town,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all woods behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Dude.
Okay.
He's over there kind of by
You live by like Willie?
like it's in like the central.
Well, we don't wanna
it's
give
in the
anybody-
central.
Well, I'm not giving his
Yeah.
address, but it's just like
It's in like
Well,
the
I
central.
live in like nice area, like
Okay.
a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
woods, a lot of
Got you.
woods behind where I live at.
There's a lot of big. It's a lot of big trees, but it's the like not out here where I'm at in like the newer development.
Yeah,
It's
I
in,
think
like,
I,
the
Okay, we're
I
getting
think I kind of
close.
know near.
I'm getting
where.
close. I'm getting close
But
to
it's
where it's at. I see
it's so
some.
good because it's just woods back
Yeah.
there. He's got it made. He's got people on either side, but
Mhm.
Okay,
It's a
this
good
is,
jam.
this video is about 3.5 minutes,
That's
I believe.
fine. That's
Is this
fine.
iMac here?
Yes.
yeah. No. Put it to the laptop.
Randy's MacBook
Oh,
Pro.
Yeah, put it
Yeah.
to my
okay,
MacBook
got you.
Pro.
All right. Accept.
Yeah, let's kill my voice on it.
I will. I got you. I got you muted already.
I'm fairly certain that this is the one.
Yeah, when
So you're not 100% sure?
I took. Yeah, that's it. I can see it and it's in the pictures here. It's hard to tell how far away this is because I've got my camera zoomed in all the way. So from my house to my fence is about 35 feet.
yeah.
From my house to my fence, from the position I'm looking at, and then from my fence to where this is at is probably
Okay. Got it queued up.
you know
here.
40 or 50 yards maybe.
Sheesh.
You got the audio.
I'm
killed?
zoomed
it's-
in all the
it's-
way with
it's,
my phone.
Muted on the MacBook.
Okay.
I'm zoomed in all the way with my phone in this video. So you
All
can
the
see,
way?
if you look straight
up
in the
there?
middle, you can see this black thing right
oh
here.
my god.
Come behind this rock, yeah.
Zoom. Pause the video.
It's hard
I'll-
to see how big it is.
I can't really zoom in on this. Thought I could, but I cannot.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would let you.
No, I can't.
That's okay. That's all right.
But you'll be able to see
Yeah,
here in a sec.
It starts moving a little bit.
It kind of
Yeah.
turns sideways and stuff. There's some areas of the video where it turns sideways. And
Whoa, dude.
you get a nice view on it. Look, you can see how wide it is right
Fucking
there.
hell.
Yeah.
That's not a house.
And so
No.
that distance right there where it's kind of more sideways right there between those two rocks, I went out there and measured it, and it's about 6 feet. It's about as wide as I am tall.
Jeez
And
Louise.
there's an area of this video where you can see the tail that flips up.
Uh-huh.
And man, this thing has a big
Oh,
lynx,
yeah.
like lynx type
Yeah.
tail on it.
The
big
cats
old
have
tail,
killer
yeah.
tails.
Mm-hmm. There, you can kind of see it's more sideways and like slipped
Uh-huh.
down, and it's behind this little ridge that's right there. Those rocks are pretty big.
What's
Jeez.
up?
Hey,
Yeah.
come on in. I'm showing him the big cat
Yeah,
video.
we're looking at the cat video right now.
Oh, the scary cat?
Yeah.
How long
Scary
did it take
cat,
you to
scary
find
It's a
it?
headphone. Just a minute, actually.
Yeah, not too
Not
long.
too bad. I just had to
Grab my beer real fast.
scroll through. Yeah, grab a beer. That's Liz. I like your geode here, your gemstone you got
Yeah.
going on.
Thanks,
Did you get
that's-
this in Arkansas? Is this Arkansas quartz or is this amethyst?
It's amethyst. I don't think it's Arkansas.
It's probably from Brazil or something.
Probably. That's our.
A lot of South American gemstones.
That's our good vibe rock.
Come
Good
on
vibe
in.
rock. Let's see here.
Yes, put on the.
Don't let you
Same
can
old
kick
devil's
those
beer
dogs off
koozie.
you.
Get outta
guys,
here.
guys,
Get
be
outta
nice.
here.
Be
That's
nice,
so awesome.
Be nice.
little
Mhm.
animals.
Alright.
Welcome.
What's up?
This is the party.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
If,
yeah, I watched this thing.
You gotta like
Yeah,
BT
talking about-
dubs. You gotta talk like directly into
you
the
gotta
mic,
be-
by the way.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
move
bring
it
it-
around
yeah,
with
bring
you.
it- feel free to
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Turn that for us so it
Mhm.
locks. Turn that.
I don't
No,
know.
the bottom.
that-
Twist
see
the
that
twist
thing?
the little knob. It looks like
No.
a flat.
This is going
Yeah.
well.
So it
Randy.
locks.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know what
Randy,
you're
you
talking
got it.
about.
Randy, you got it, buddy.
Yeah, because I don't know what's happening.
Yo.
There it
That
goes.
makes it easier.
All right, there we go.
Like move it and it'll stay.
I didn't know those twisted.
Yeah, and you can just kind of bring it towards yourself.
I probably wouldn't be able to twist those anyway.
This one was a little tough. It's
Yeah.
okay though
Was it?
because
The springs
it
are
should
tight,
be.
but
It
they're-
should be. Should be
Yeah.
tight.
There we go. That's good. I'll figure it out.
You
Good
got
enough.
it. Yeah. As
So-
long as you're talking to the microphone. Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Yeah, she sounds good.
And then if you need like more or less,
Yeah.
we can turn you up or down.
Yeah, that
whatever.
was
Sounds
that was
was,
trippy.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's trippy. It was
Yeah, that's
big.
not a little cat.
Probably,
You know, I see a
yeah.
lot of cats in the neighborhood, a lot of house cats, and I have seen house cats behind my house in this area.
Mhm.
And what made me film this was the fact that I was looking out my window of the house, washing the dishes, and where that cat came from. It's all rocks. It's all big rock kind of bluff area, and it came down, and I saw it through my window, which is pretty foggy, kind of like hazy.
Yeah, we went
Yeah, I
this.
need. Anyway, I saw it coming down and was like, "That's a big cat. Whoa, that's a really big cat. It's big enough to catch my attention, coming down the rocks." So, started filming it, and they don't look that big. Normal cats don't look that big. House
No,
cats
it's
don't
not
look
a
that
house
big.
Not from that.
Especially
That's
not from
not
that
a
far
house.
Yeah,
away.
that
Yeah,
distance
we went out
especially.
there and walked around out there and stuff, and I've put.
We're gonna get this mic going.
We got it.
I'm experiencing many technical
Yeah.
Liz has came into the mic, and it is gonna work.
I just need
Yeah?
Randy to do it for me. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Toy like a tiger. Yep.
We're gonna
Yeah,
get
it was
this.
pretty drippy.
Yeah,
See that
I,
cat out there, yeah.
Uh,
We went out there and walked around and stuff the following day, and there was a lot of deer activity and stuff in that area. I put some camera traps up back
Yeah.
there.
Did you catch anything wild? Like, did you catch the cat on the camera?
A lot of deer.
Just deer.
Just a lot
That's
of
it.
deer. Yeah.
Did you hear the audio from his video though?
No,
No.
I specifically see. This is what I was
He
told
told us to mute it.
I
so-
specifically
Yeah.
told
No,
them.
the audio's
Yeah, we
the
turned
best
it. No,
because he
you're not
acts like
allowed.
he's
Like
I don't
Steve
know.
Irwin or
Yeah,
something?
like
Yes.
Steve Irwin. He's like, "What is that?
Like
is
I
that
said,
is that
I
a
was
cat? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's get a close.
Yeah.
I don't know what." And he's like zooming in, like narrating, like I'm gonna zoom in now. And as you can see, there's this tail, and oh my God, look how big it is.
That's me.
That's, I
That's
mean,
me.
that's what
Oh
I would have been
God.
doing. Because
It
that
was
is
tripping
not,
me out. It was
that's
big.
not a
fucking
little cat.
scary.
That's
It
a real
was
deal.
calmly narrated though.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even like he was excited.
It's like,
he was
look,
just like,
so big, the tail is so big. Oh my God! Watch. Look at it doing the rocks.
You don't want to spook it.
Yeah, I have to whisper.
he
so
was
they won't hear me.
inside.
So far away. It's so far away, and I'm standing in the door.
I don't know. The audio is the best part of that whole video.
It's all right. I mean,
No,
I mean-
it's good. It's gold.
Maybe.
Anyway,
maybe another
watch
time.
your back in Maumelle, Arkansas, because there are big cats that
There
roam.
Ah,
They roam.
Secretly.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
It's a known fact. Cougars, mountain lions, and polar bears are the only predators that will actively hunt humans.
I thought you were gonna say there was polar bears in Maumelle.
Yeah.
I was about to be like,
Wow.
show me.
See, there's your fact, Randy. There's your fact that
Wait,
you were
say
looking
it
for.
again.
See,
How many?
yeah, that's
Cougars
what.
and
facts?
polar bears,
Cougars,
or
polar bears.
mountain lions,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call them, pumas,
Yeah.
are the only
Ones that actively...
predators that will actively hunt humans.
Wow.
Yes.
The
They
most
will.
dangerous game.
Cougars can jump on you from like 40 feet away, man.
It's also
You won't hear it either.
Not a fan.
It's also a known fact that you can kill a cougar with your bare hands.
Maybe.
Like that dude did,
That
right?
is
In
a
Denver
very
or
real
Colorado?
possibility.
Yep, because that dude did it.
That's a very real
It
possibility.
has happened. Not that everyone can do that,
Yeah.
because I'm sure that was not easy.
I mean, I do know that it was a juvenile cougar. They said it was like 70 or 80 pounds, but
Dude,
have you
still.
I'm
seen a
still
70 or
saying
80 pound dog?
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah. still.
Imagine if that dog had bigger claws and was hungrier.
Oh
Yeah.
my
and
god.
could jump better and everything like that.
Dude.
I don't think I would
Ridiculous.
survive a
Yeah.
70-pound
No,
juvenile
I'd
cougar.
die. I'd die.
It would kill
I'd be
me for
dead.
sure.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know that any of us in this room
No.
would
Yeah,
survive.
I might
that.
try to do the like without a paddle like techniques
Yeah.
like that he did with the bear, like curl up
They
in
go for
fetal
the throat.
position.
They go for the
and just-
throat
Yeah.
and they just
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
you by the back of the neck and kill you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to load the story of the guy, but it's.
He's
taking
from
a minute.
Arkansas, actually.
Yeah.
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 See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Who the fuck knows that?
Howard.
Everyone
I told
knows
you-
the
I
story
knew
of
that
the guy,
story.
He's from Arkansas, actually.
but
yeah.
Howard's
Yeah.
like,
Red-
Howard's
Oh
just
my
got
He
God.
those
lives in
details.
Colorado.
Let's
Mhm.
see this. We got.
Yeah, see, it just says a Colorado man here, but he's from Arkansas.
But see,
What?
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Howard knows the
Howard told me
details.
that.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
got the
Shout out
details.
Travis Kaufman. Good job, man.
Yep.
His
running
bare
on a scenic
hands.
trail in Fort Collins area on the
Nope.
afternoon of February 4th when he heard a rustling of pine needles, turned his head to see a small mountain lion about 10 feet away from him.
Small mountain lion.
Fuck
That's an
that.
exaggeration. They should have just put mountain lion.
Yeah, dude.
His
Yeah.
immediate
I'd be
response
pissed
was to
if I
put
was
his
that
hands up and
guy.
scream
Right?
in an attempt to
Small
scare off the
mountain
lion, but the animal lunged at his face.
Oh my
As Kaufman tried to
God.
protect his face, the lion launched onto his left wrist and began clawing at him.
That's messed up.
He said he tried to throw the lion off him. They both tumbled down a slope on the trail.
Oh, he says it's 50 pounds.
Still.
Kaufman said
He
he's
guessed.
about 5'10", weighing between 150 to 155. I guess the lion was about 50 pounds. Yeah.
I mean, still 50 pounds of thing that wants to kill you, like that's
Yeah.
born and raised.
I don't
want
want
to
to deal with
things.
any predator
No,
like
fuck
that.
He's
Yeah.
he's not that. He's got 100 pounds on that cat.
I mean, that dude's lucky.
Wow.
Killed it with his hands.
Yeah, he says pure adrenaline.
Yeah, he
I
was
mean,
like pure
well, sure.
adrenaline kept me going. He grabbed his stick and stabbed the lion's neck. He
The sticks kept breaking though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kept breaking. He got a large rock that didn't work. Fucking he stepped on its neck and was eventually able to suffocate it. Oh my god, that is.
Oh, then he ran a few miles.
Well, I mean, that's
we
the
had
most,
to get that adrenaline
That's
out.
the most hardcore
Yeah.
shit ever.
Because
Yeah.
after you kill a mountain lion, you got to
I
run
don't
it out.
want
Mhm,
to
you
do
gotta
with
run it
that.
out.
Yeah, dude.
I do some deer hunting. And
When in
that's
doubt,
it.
run it out.
I don't want to deal with the mountain lion.
Yeah.
But that's always a possibility. Anytime you're in nature,
I don't think I would
Oh.
want to kill a deer with my bare hands either.
not my bare hands.
No. You ever seen a bear up there?
I have seen bear. I have not seen bear while I have been actively deer hunting.
Gotcha.
But I have seen bear in the wild. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't seen any
Yeah.
bear in the wild, but I have seen
terrifying.
bear that were killed. in
And
the
that's
wild.
actually not the first big cat I've seen in Arkansas.
Really?
I've actually seen another one. Me and my dad, when I was younger, on some land that we lived on in Denard, Arkansas, up in the boonies.
Mhm.
Yep, way more remote than this.
Yeah.
And it was a big cat. Yeah,
I
Jeez.
worked at a
it wasn't black like that one in that video.
I worked at a team building camp not long after I graduated high school, and there was just like hundreds of acres of trails out there and like rope courses and things like that, and like we just used to weed eat the trails and stuff like that. And there was a couple times on a couple different occasions we were going out to where we were going to work for the day, and I would see like small like wild cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, you could never get a real good look at them because
Mhm.
by the time you saw them, they were already on the way
Mhm.
out.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
like small sized.
Even those small wildcats will get crazy. Like they will get you bad.
I saw a guy driving in Conway one time with a bobcat sitting in his
What?
passenger seat of his truck. Yeah.
Real deal?
Yeah, I used to deliver pizza, and that guy was just
What
bobcat
a-
in his truck, had a
What
collar on.
Fucking G.
That
Oh
is
my god,
Bobcat.
that's
Jesus
amazing.
Christ.
Remember that time we were going to Georgia? And there was that bobcat on the side of the road?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was the weirdest drive.
It was. We also saw a skull, a perfect skull.
Punisher skull.
Like it
In the-
looked like
in the
the
fog.
Punisher had used a smoke machine and created his symbol in the sky, like Bruce Wayne or Batman or
Wow.
something.
Mhm.
That's cool.
And
At like
left
3
it
in the
there as an
morning.
omen for us. As we came over this hill, our headlights hit this fog, and it was like, that is a skull.
I'd
What
be
is happening?
terrified.
And then we saw the lion.
Well, and before that, though, we
Mhm.
had passed a burning semi.
Yes.
So it was a really
What
interesting
the fuck?
trip.
Yeah, we
Dude,
were
something
driving-
was telling you guys not to fucking go there.
We were
Do
driving
not
through the
go.
night to visit my brother. Yeah,
Mhm.
Wow.
when he lived in Georgia, he stationed down there near Fort
Jeez.
Benning.
What part of Georgia?
Near Fort Benning, Columbus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Too far away.
he does not live there anymore.
Country of bobcats and
Mhm.
Punisher skulls.
Yep.
Burning semis.
You want to introduce yourself, Liz? Since
Oh,
you
yeah.
came in
Oh,
a little
Yeah,
bit later.
what's up with Lit? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. As usual. I'm Elizabeth. I'm Howard's wife.
But so much more than that.
Am I?
Yes.
Genius.
Genius scientist.
I mean, I'm a chemist.
Did you
so-
know?
Genius scientist.
yes.
Yeah, you came up in our very first show ever.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Was it a good thing or a bad thing?
It was good.
We were
Only
Okay.
good
Genius.
things.
Okay.
Only good
We
things.
did our first show was with Ben,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, because of what he does, we got off on you, and he was like, yeah, you gotta have her on, like she's way smarter than me.
Way
We were like,
smarter.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Ben was Brent's pretty smart.
Yeah,
Don't let
but
him down talk himself.
Ben smoked a lot of dope in his life, and you haven't.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Fair.
very true.
Yeah.
All right,
That'll
fair.
do it to you.
fair,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Well, I did just get off work at
Yep.
my chemistry job,
Yep.
so that's why I'm late.
Like I said, real job.
Real
Yeah.
job.
Unfortunately.
Not some kind of fake drawing on people for life.
Yeah.
Howard won't let
This
me
is
stay
just a
home
fantasy.
be a dog
This is
mom
just a
yet.
fantasy I live.
Yeah,
the dog
stabbing
mom
people.
thing, maybe someday.
Or cat mom. I can be both.
She would be.
I would be.
What?
Yeah, I don't think
What
you
do
have
you
to pick
do
one.
in your chemist job? Like, I don't.
So I'm a quality control chemist.
Okay.
So the company I work for makes a product, and I test it to make sure it meets all the requirements that they can send off to different countries.
Mhm.
And I also make sure it's not contaminated with stuff that will kill us.
It's
Oh,
not Breaking
that's
Bad
nice.
meth, is it?
No, unfortunately, no
Mhm.
meth.
She
I think
won't do it.
I think
She
that's
won't.
the chemist job where the money's at.
Yeah, but
Yo.
I really like my teeth.
Well, it's not like you have to do it.
Yeah, but the chemicals
But
Yeah.
are so bad
but
for
the
you.
fumes are just
Don't get
fun.
high on your own supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rule.
That's a yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's
because
crack
meth houses are
commandments.
safe.
Yep.
Hey.
That
Gotta
if
follow.
you got a good chemist, I would imagine they would be.
I mean, maybe.
We can
These
do
two
our
will
own,
explode if they're mixed. Let's not put them together.
We can do our own version of Pollos Hermanos. Yeah.
This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea to talk about this when she has a legitimate chemist job.
We don't mean any of it.
Dear ATF, this is a joke.
Liz is way too straight for any of that shit.
I'm a
Believe
square.
me.
Square. He's tried. It's not
Yeah.
happening.
He's
She's
tried.
the square.
He's
and
tried to
I'm
get you
the,
to cook meth.
I'm the
Mhm.
not square. I got some pretty round edges.
Just round it off at the sides.
Pretty round edge.
You roll real well.
Oh, I'm a roller for sure.
That's how he rolls.
Let's roll. What do you want to roll?
Let's roll.
Where
Whatever.
are we rolling to?
God.
Hand me one of those. The white one.
That's racist.
It's half black.
Oh,
Oh,
not racist.
it's a mixed one.
Yeah, I didn't even think about bringing my beer in here.
it's fine.
I just left it.
You're more than welcome to whatever,
Put that in
Yeah.
there for me.
or you can
Thank you, baby.
you can do whatever you want. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
This is just the
This is a place where you
No
can do
bosses
whatever you
here.
want.
No parents here. Do what you want.
There were no bosses at work today because it's the weekend.
Oh wow.
So that's
Whoop, whoop.
the best time to work,
So really, you can do what you want.
basically.
Nice.
For the most part, they put this giant TV in the conference room, and I keep telling them I'm going to get a PlayStation for it.
Ooh.
And they don't believe me.
Yeah.
No, that'll be.
But I think I'm going to get a pool together at work, and we're going to buy one and just not tell them about it.
Last time I was at work, I bought a PlayStation for us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Liz's
Sweet.
boss is gonna come in. She's gonna be pooning noobs on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You're nothing. You hear me? Nothing.
Yeah.
Fucking camper.
Yeah.
On the company Wi-Fi.
You only use that. You only use the AK with the silencer.
What a joke.
Noob.
Yeah.
I'm just streaming, no big deal.
Liz is all streaming on Twitch. Knives only. Knives only.
You suck. Used a noob too.
Yeah, murdering fools.
Speaking of,
You can see her boss in the background.
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, what is this?
Liz!
Don't you have work to do?
Shut up, bro!
Too
Oh
good.
my god.
Are you stoked about the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yes.
We'll get nerdy for a minute.
Yes. I am so stoked about it.
I've been ready
and
for this for a while.
I've
It's been a long
actually-
time coming.
I've actually already told my boss that when that game comes out, I'm probably going to take a week of PTO.
Wow.
So he
I already
should
know
just
I'm not
be
going to get to
prepared.
play it until Liz is done.
Yeah, you're gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be a wild.
Might have to get a second PlayStation 4 just so she can.
Yeah, you guys.
That might
get
be a good
I've been
idea.
talking about doing it for a while, but I know they've been talking about the PS5, so.
Yeah, I gotta
But
hold
that's
out.
going to be a
right?
2020 thing,
Yeah.
and like.
The game won't be out till 2020 or
I
later
can waste
anyways.
money.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, I don't know when it's going to be. I can't remember.
I think it's March, right? March 2020?
Yeah, March.
I think that's the day.
March. Yeah.
'Cause you can pre-order it.
I already
Did
did.
you? Which one did you get?
The whatever the
The
max
best,
one is.
the
Yeah.
max
I
The
went-
whatever it is.
$300 one?
No,
what
no,
does
no.
Randy
Okay.
get
I
of
didn't-
anything?
I didn't get
Okay.
the I didn't get the
best.
one that comes with like all the figurines.
With
I got
the cloud motorcycle one?
Yeah, I didn't get I got the one that just came with everything like
Like the
digitally.
$80 one. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
that's
like
the one I
whatever
think
the-
I'm going to get to. They had a cactar summon that came with it. So
That-
it's like, you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to have
Yes.
the cactar.
Yeah. So like each level came with like one comes with one summon and one comes and then the one
They
comes
keep
with that one
adding.
and yeah, so I was like, let me get
Jesus.
whatever's the best.
Yeah.
So here's like the $30 version.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
get clout on a
You get
motorcycle.
cloud
Yeah.
on a motorcycle. You get,
I didn't get
wow.
that
I'm pretty
one.
You
sure
get the
those
chocobo
are
chick.
sold out.
That one's got
Mhm.
that's too much for. I don't
Those are
need all
sold
that.
out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you
They're
need to
sold
wait. It's
out
on a
already?
waiting list.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you get the
That
deluxe?
I
model
just got
right
the
there,
deluxe,
though,
yeah.
I'm sure people will be selling that thing for $500-$600.
Oh my
God,
afterwards.
no
Just for the
question.
model.
Yeah, no
Those
question.
models like
I don't
that,
know.
man. Those 3D resin cast ones like that, where they do that 3D printing. That stuff's
Oh,
expensive.
so
man.
you get an art book with it,
Yeah.
Randy. That'd
Okay,
be
so here's
cool.
my concern
Art
though.
book.
No, I think I
with
just
the-
got all digital. I didn't get the hard
Oh,
copy.
really?
So
I think the other one comes with the art book.
Yeah,
I ordered it on
here's
the PlayStation
here's
Store,
the
so
Oh,
it's just
okay,
digital.
just-
Just
got it,
You
digital.
get a
got it, got it, got
chocobo.
it.
You get a chocobo.
You get a chocobo
chick.
chick and a cactus.
I know. I have to have it.
Yeah, so if you get the standard, I think you just get the chocobo and not the
Yeah.
cactus.
Yeah,
The
no,
deluxe-
I need the cactar
That's what
and
I
the
said.
chocobo.
I need it. So here's
It's
my money.
It's a necessity.
Here's my money.
So my problem with this, or I guess not my problem, but my nervousness is I heard they're breaking this into 3 different
Yeah,
games.
it's gonna be
Yep.
episodic.
Yeah, I heard
Okay,
it was.
so now here's the next thing that I got really upset in Final Fantasy 15 because I get to the boss and it was kind of like, okay, that's it. Like usually you have this whole build up to the boss, but it was just, hey, I'm here. Okay, boss fight. It's like, okay, that's weird. Well, come to find out, they weren't done with the game, so they added a whole bunch to the end, but I have to pay more for it. I was like,
What?
I already pre-ordered
Wait.
your damn game.
Any new
Is
game
this a- is this a
gonna come with
console
bunch of-
game?
It's a bunch of
Yeah,
DLC.
paid full price,
Yeah.
They
and
do
then you
that.
finish the game, and I have to pay more. That should be free for me. Make the other fuckers pay the rest.
And
Like,
so
that's
they're
not
just
fair.
pawning it off as like DLC for a finished game.
Yes.
Fuck that.
Basically,
Mhm.
like you buy the game, you get like the main part, and then if you want to do any of the fun stuff after, you give us more
Fuck
money.
Mhm.
that.
It is
Well,
bullshit.
and like the side stories, I was like, all right, I'll give you that as DLC. That's fine. I can live with that. But if it's part of the main storyline, you better give it to me.
Yeah, if you
Fuck
pay
you.
full price.
Exactly, because now someone can buy it for cheaper than I bought it for with all of it.
That's
Uh-huh.
the kicker for me is like, once it's been out for 3 or 4 months and they do this,
yeah,
they put everything in there and it's $10 cheaper than the game by itself was.
Yeah,
without the hype.
Yeah.
You're paying for
Yeah.
the hype.
that's such shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll get a cactar and chocobo in this one,
It's true.
I'm sure they'll come
but
out
probably
with that
not the
again.
final boss for this first part.
Well, you're never gonna get.
What I'm mostly worried about, so that it is a super long story, right?
Mhm.
And if they make it episodic,
Where's it gonna stop?
First of all, where's it gonna stop? First of all,
Disc 1, end of disc 1.
second of
Well, there's
all,
4 discs.
second of all, when it picks back up,
Is there 4 and 7?
I think so.
no, I think
I thought
there's
there was
only
only 3.
Was there only
There's only
3?
three.
Yeah.
Okay, the other 2, 8 and 9 are 4 then,
Yeah,
right?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure
Yeah,
8's
yeah.
4.
Yeah. But when it picks back up, what about all the hard work I put in the first episode?
That was
Oh,
what I asked.
that's a good
We
question.
had
what-
that conversation
that's what
the
I'm
other
worried
day,
about.
Remember, because we were talking. So let's say I play this game. Okay, is it only going to let me get so far? Is it only going to let me get to a certain level?
Right?
Or is it going to
they're
let
gonna
me
cap you.
Or is it
Cap
going to
you.
let me get to a certain point in the game, but I can still play? And what? I get to level 99 in the first episode
Yeah.
before the other episodes just come out. So I guess it really depends on
Weird,
what they
because
do
once
with
you get
that.
to a certain point, you
or
just
is there
level.
even
Yeah.
So-
or is there even going to be a leveling system?
I figured it.
Maybe there's no leveling system, and what you do instead is you acquire different gear at different points
Yeah.
of time in the game, and that's your level is the gear.
Or
But I didn't see anything like that in the initial release when they were talking about it on there.
That's why I'm worried about it, is because it's so questionable still. Which there's still
Yeah.
a long way to go before the game comes out.
Yeah.
But
maybe you
Beer
can like,
burps.
I don't know how to word this, but I know in like some games you can download your content,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
like
you can
you
do
can
that.
just
Yeah, yeah,
transfer
yeah.
your data from the one game to the new one, and it'll update your
Yeah.
stats to
There's a
reflect
couple
your
of
previous
games.
game.
Yeah, there's a couple of games
Maybe?
that already do that. Because with
But so
Yeah.
now
Are they going to stop you though? Is it just going to be like you hit a wall, boom, that's it, end of game. You can't play it anymore.
I think they can just take your progress from your last one. Because like NBA 2K did a thing where they came out with a before the game came out kind of thing, and you got to make your character and you got to start your career with the
Yeah.
character or whatever. And then when you played the actual 2K19 game, it took the save data from that prelude
Yeah.
into the game. So I'm thinking they're probably going to do the same thing.
that's
Yeah.
a bit different though. You still have the RPG aspects in a game like that.
right,
Yeah.
right.
But like it's a bit different because this
Wait.
while you're playing through the game, maybe there's choices that you make.
Yeah, there are.
that lead to
can-
different things.
I think they can do the same thing though. You know.
but
Are they
can
going to
just-
cap you though? Because
That's my
that's
question.
the
Yeah,
big. Where
that's
does
a
it
good
stop?
question.
Where does it
How
end?
is
That's
it
a
going
good
to
question.
end? How's it
Yeah.
going to end?
Because
I don't
there's-
want it to just stop to where it's like, okay, that's the end of it, and you can't continue to play this until the new shit's out.
Yeah.
Right.
Because what's the
Mhm.
point of that?
I see
I'll
what
just
you're
wait
saying,
until
for
everything's
sure.
released.
Right.
Why just release it all at once? Release it all at once then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just keep making.
But how are they going to make all that money? They release
That's
it
really
all
a
at
good point.
once.
Are they
Yeah.
selling each episode for $60?
Probably.
Oh, you
Probably,
know
yeah.
they are.
Sure,
Right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
then it's
Especially-
$180 remake of a game.
Especially as big of like a fanboy game as this is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
Mhm.
ultimate fanboy game
Yeah.
for PlayStation.
It was
isn't
it was a
Mhm.
little before, at least 7.
Yeah.
That's the one that I've heard that everyone like loves is 7.
Mhm.
So it was a bit before my time. So
It's
I never
really,
got
it's
into
really
it.
where the franchise really took
Took
off.
off.
It was
Yeah.
probably
At
my
least in
first-
America, for sure.
My
Yeah.
first real, like, legit introduction to RPG games
Mhm.
was
Mine as
Final
well.
Fantasy
Really?
VII.
Mine as
Yeah.
well.
Just because it was such a good game for its time.
Mhm.
And then, once I played 7, then I really kind of played the other Final Fantasies
Yeah. Right.
after that.
Okay.
I
Because
actually
it
played
opened
8
the door.
first.
I had
Mhm.
played number 1 initially forever ago on regular Nintendo
Mhm.
and had it. So I knew it existed, but it was nothing like this.
Yeah.
No.
I
totally
started
different.
on 8 and then I played 7.
7.
Yeah.
Eight's a
Well, by the
Totally
time we
different
started
game.
playing
Yeah.
those games, 7, 8, 9 were out.
7, 8, and 9. I think 9 was already
10
out. I
hadn't
think
come out.
10 was not out.
No.
But Alex had them all,
yeah.
and so I think she was playing 7 or something, and I was like, "Well, I'll play 8." You know?
I was
Mhm.
I started with 7. I was still very young. 8 wasn't even out yet when I
Mhm.
first played 7. And at first I was like, this game is garbage because I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
right.
Just I was right at that
Yeah.
right at that age where I could play games. I've been playing games for a long
Mhm.
time, but that was a whole new system, much more complex than any of the
Mhm.
games I'd played before. And then a couple years later, I had revisited and it was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I played that, and then I started playing all the Fire Emblem games and stuff.
Oh, I love
Yeah, that's
Fire
Those
another-
are
Emblem.
all good.
That's
yeah.
another good one.
I love Fire Emblem.
The good thing about that one is the strategy aspect
Yeah,
that comes
yeah,
into
for
play,
sure.
Even more so than like the
Yeah.
like the Final Fantasy.
Did you
games.
get 3 houses? Is it out yet?
No, I haven't got any of the newest ones.
I want to get.
I've got a Switch, and the last game I got for the Switch was was Brawl, or not Brawl.
Smash.
Yeah,
Mm.
Smash
Ultimate?
Ultimate, yeah, Super
I
Smash.
haven't
Yeah.
played it yet.
Ooh, I love
It's
it.
good.
It's good. Me and Donnie
Yeah,
were playing the
I
other
just-
day
It's good.
online. Yeah.
We need to do that with like our multiple switches.
So
Yeah,
what you
for
do?
sure.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
you do is you make it to where there's a like arena. You create an
Uh-huh.
arena.
Yeah, yeah.
And like 6 or 8 people can join the arena.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You can
And-
set like.
And you can make it to where 4 people can fight at once, or 8 people can fight at once, or just 2 people,
Mhm.
and everybody else can watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's like a spectator stand
And
and
you can
stuff.
put in passwords if you don't want anybody else.
Yeah,
in
or you
there.
can make it open. Me and Donnie had it open, and like 4 or 5 people came in and
Yeah.
started playing random games with us.
Super fun.
I haven't played online with it at all. I don't think I played anything online.
You gotta
on my
have
Switch
like the
yet.
Switch.
Yeah, you have to
account
have the
I do.
Switch
I do
online.
have it. I do have that because I got the. I had to get that to get like the retro games, like
Yeah.
the NES games.
Yeah.
So I have that.
I just did the free thing for 7 days.
The online is still
That's
pretty
smarter.
dodgy. It's still like Nintendo's never, at least with Smash.
Well, no,
they've
I-
never really been good with.
To
Well, I
me,
mean,
the
for most of
pinnacle
their
has always
games,
been
it's
PlayStation Network.
not
It's
really
always
meant
been
for-
Pinnacle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
Online
Splatoon,
stuff.
whenever they came out with Splatoon, it's another Nintendo game that was pretty much fully
Yeah.
online. It was really good. All the servers were pretty reliable.
Nice.
But Smash is not.
I
She
haven't played
plays Animal Crossing. She's
I
waiting
do
for
love
the
me
new.
some
yeah.
Animal Crossing.
She's waiting for the new Animal Crossing.
No.
I've been
Yeah.
trying to pre-order that, but it's not for pre-order yet.
Tom
Yeah,
Nook is my
I'm so
avatar
ready.
on the.
Damn,
KK
damn
Slider's
Tom,
mine,
always
yeah.
owe
on the
him
Tam.
fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr.
Damn it.
Moneybags.
Yes.
Tom Nook is the OG of the forest.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah, you
Tom
gotta
Nook
pay
comes
respect.
into place and is like, "Oh, what's up? You're new to town. Like, hey, we're gonna help you all build a house.
Mhm.
By the way, that'll be $45,000."
Yeah.
Right, because he doesn't even tell you until after
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah, no,
That's
he's just
legit.
like,
Yeah.
would you like a house? And you're like, yeah, man, like that
Check it
sounds
out,
great.
check it out.
Thank you very much. And then he's like,
Yeah.
pay me. And you're
What
like,
do you
whoa, whoa,
expect?
whoa.
He's-
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Nook is the equivalent to like the coal mining store, the store at the coal mine. Like
Yeah.
the coal mine pays you in currency that's from the coal mine,
Yeah.
and then you can only spend that currency at the coal mine store.
Yeah, would you like to buy a
Yes.
lamp to do the work that we're
Yes.
paying you to do?
Yes.
Otherwise, you're going to do it in
Oh.
the dark.
Yep, basically.
Oh, you're sick from working 7 days a week in the coal mine? Guess what? We sell medicine at the coal mine store.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't have money to pay for the medicine? Guess what? You can take out a loan at the coal mine bank.
Yeah,
Coal mine owns your family, Tom Nook.
Yeah. You know, you could get more money if
Crafty
you bought
raccoon,
a pickaxe
man.
from us.
He's a
Yeah.
crafty
Oh,
raccoon.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
and
that's
hey,
exactly
you know
it.
what else
Yeah.
would help out? Maybe if you got a fishing pole.
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
sell fishing
Yes.
poles here.
Yeah, are you
actually.
hungry?
Yeah.
Like, the museum needs a few extra donations
Yeah,
down
what the
there.
fuck is up with that? I give
Yeah.
my fish to the museum and they don't give me shit.
Right, like
I'm
you
like-
donate like this
They're just like,
giant.
we could use help. And it's
Like-
like, by help, do you mean I
But then-
do it all?
Right, no,
And-
you give them a giant T-Rex fossil, and what do they pay you? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I was like, I
Nothing.
would be a millionaire.
Then you have to become Tom Nook.
basically, if
Yeah.
only.
So you guys didn't talk about nerdy Animal Crossing with Ryan, did you?
No.
I didn't think so.
we didn't.
We did
Honestly-
not. We did not, that wasn't covered.
Ryan's video game repertoire
Is
is
what, Pong?
It's
pretty-
probably the same
Frogger?
as mine.
Well, he's up to like regular PlayStation or
Yeah, it
PlayStation
doesn't.
2.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think
Alright.
it crosses. the
Sorry,
threshold
Ryan.
of PS2.
Yeah.
I think it stops at PS2.
I
Yeah.
put you at the Frogger
Well, that's
stage.
just because
Oh,
that's
Space
just because
Invaders, good
Ryan
one. Yeah.
became an adult earlier. You
Yeah,
know,
that's fair.
He did do that.
he was like, "Hey, guess what? Tattooing consumed my life first, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did
Now it
that.
consumes yours."
I mean, honestly, though, I think the best cult classic is Harvest Moon.
Oh, I've always heard about Harvest Moon. and
It's
I never
so
Harvest
good.
Moon's a
I've never
good
played
one.
Harvest
They've made
Moon.
so many different versions.
You're
of
either
it.
gonna really like it, or you're really just
It's-
not gonna like
It's a
it.
farm simulator. It's farming extreme. Make
Huh.
friends, make everyone
It's
fall
like
in love
Animal
with
Crossing.
you, and
Yeah.
then
You know, you get bitches in this
Yeah.
game.
That's
And you
Really?
make them have
What?
your babies.
Liz. Her whole goal is to see what kind of harem she can build
Yeah.
in this town.
Oh shit.
She's like,
fucking sick.
everyone's gonna love me before I get married.
Oh yeah, no, all of them are like, would you like to go to the festival
Yeah.
with me? And I'm like, well, let me see how many other bitches
Yeah.
ask me to go first.
Let me
You
get
know?
let me get all pink, all
Wow.
bright pink hearts first, and then
Holy
we'll
shit.
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you have to give them like the blue feather to propose
Yeah.
to them.
Wow.
But on the N64 game, because that's the one like I grew up playing, there was a code you could put in, so you could get a whole bunch of blue feathers like right off the bat. And so then when you got tired of your wife, you could just reset it and give a new blue feather to someone.
Oh,
And then you'd be
no.
married to this person. But that kid you have with the other person, it just becomes that next wife's baby.
Whoa.
What?
So you just like kill your first
No,
wife?
the other
Your
one, she
problem,
goes back.
bitch.
She goes back to like wherever she is
Like-
in the town. And she still is in love with you.
That's
Well, duh.
awful. That's
She just-
so awful.
she's just not in your house
You
anymore.
could
Sounds
sister
like-
wives the whole town.
Wow.
This
Liz-
sounds like the kind of scandals I played on Sims.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
think
Liz-
you
no.
just described Greer's Ferry.
I have watched Liz on The Sims take a ladder out of a pool
Yes.
to let somebody
Look,
die in the pool.
They had to go. I was
What
tired
kind
of
of
that.
shit
Listen.
is that?
Shit.
I
They
have
had
had
to go.
She
I
plays God
completely
for
understand.
real.
I
my
have
God.
had all members of the Black Eyed Peas fight over me. Okay.
The Sims is like the all-powerful game.
Yes.
I have
Yes,
bought
I
shoes for
agree.
Fergie.
The Sims is the ultimate.
Man, no.
Who doesn't pull
That
the ladder
or-
out of the pool
Who
and
does-
watch their
yeah.
sim
Or,
drown?
like set their Sims on
Actually,
fire.
I don't.
Exactly.
I
Or
don't.
you build a
I
room
don't.
and take away the door.
Yes, and
Do
they,
you know
they
how
No,
hilarious
I
it
don't.
is?
They shit on
I
the ground
don't
and they
because
eat
I'm a
it.
lover.
Yes, and then they go.
They eat their own
fuck?
shit.
I
Yes,
just
it's
want to
real.
host a brothel. I don't want to kill people. I want a brothel.
My favorite though is having the Sims cheat, and then the significant
Yeah.
other comes home and he's like upset about it. But then you're like,
Just
no,
rah, rah,
baby,
rah, rah,
it's
rah, rah, rah,
fine.
rah,
And you
yeah.
just talk to him a couple times, and they're like, okay.
No,
The
I
Sims
don't.
is the ultimate play God, and Second Life is the ultimate play human.
Oh God.
Because
Second Life.
it's
Fuck
so
Second
boring.
Life.
And you're just like,
Is Second Life like
I'm going to
IMVU?
I don't think
Yes.
I played that.
Yes.
Is that like
It's
IMVU?
pretty much like IMVU.
Okay.
Second Life is like literally a Second Life. Like there's things you buy in the game.
You could be like a cat,
like
you
the
could
tire
be
and
like-
clothes. Like it's
Yeah,
really
you
weird.
could be
Because I know
different
IMVU,
shit.
you buy like legit things with your money in this
Yeah.
game.
If I had to do
Oh,
a
it's one of
second life,
those.
I would kill myself
Oh, God.
twice.
You could probably do a cool VR thing with it if the graphics were updated like massively.
They do.
If they need to do
Well-
some
It
kind of
looks
8K
like IMVU.
update for
Yeah, it's
it.
pretty much.
I
like
think I
IMVU.
actually tried to have a Second Life, but I was so invested in my 7 boyfriends in IMVU that I just like couldn't do it.
Oh, this kind of looks like that game Alex and I found on Newgrounds when we were like 14.
Oh no, that's like a dating simulator kind of thing that you're thinking of.
Oh, no,
Is
but it looks
IMVU
the
not a
same.
dating
I'm sure.
simulator?
Yeah, pretty much it is.
Oh no,
Okay.
we were playing a sex simulator. Is basically
Oh,
what it
what?
was.
Wow.
Newgrounds was the
I
shit
played
Dude,
that
when
in
you
real
were
life
like
for a while.
14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Newgrounds. Yeah, I grew up a lot on.
Yeah,
Newgrounds.
there
It
was
really fun.
there was one that was I distinctly remember on Newgrounds specifically called Orgasm Girl, and that's the whole point of the game was to get this girl to climax by you had to like it was a puzzle game. You just had to figure it out like click specific things in a specific order.
Oh
That
well,
was it.
That's a little bit real life.
that's the one I played. You just had to hit the
The
button
dogs
a
ran
lot until you got the meter up
Wow.
far enough.
Yeah, those
So-
Newgrounds games were something special, man.
I learned how to be a button masher
were.
pretty
Yeah.
quickly. I was like,
Yeah.
and so doing that
No,
at 2
no,
o'clock in the
no,
morning,
no,
hoping
no.
your friends' parents don't wake up because you know.
The mic is
Playing little
falling.
sex games. Oh shit! These. Oh no.
Had some
Yeah,
good
we're
times
having
on some of those band websites in some of those schools. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
You'd be
still a
you'd be
problem.
in East Lab or in the library on like newgrounds.com, and the school didn't have that shit blocked.
Yeah, that's still a problem.
Yeah.
The
But,
really?
yeah,
Newgrounds
yeah.
is still
Well, not
blocked?
no, not Newgrounds
Okay.
in particular, but
Anything else?
Anything else? Yeah. We've found
Any
like
of
a
the
couple
other
ways to
ones?
bypass it. We're like learning more about like tech stuff than we do in our computer class just by trying to get on these banned websites. Like we're doing like proxy servers and shit like that. Like,
So school should appreciate that.
school should
'cause you're
appreciate
learning.
it. We're being innovative.
Yeah, you're
you know?
learning. Learning computer
Yeah.
tech.
What are we talking about with school?
Going on.
Oh, we were talking about going
band
on those band
websites.
websites, like yeah, like Newgrounds. Newgrounds was one that would have been banned and stuff.
Mhm.
From
I think
most
our school
schools.
was like, when I was in school, we were at that line where people were like, oh, there's websites we probably shouldn't let kids on while they're at school. And so, like, we were just starting to get
That's
things
kind of what
banned.
it was. That's kind
Yeah,
of what it was.
that's where
Yeah.
ours was
Yeah.
too.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that was fresh when it was like, we're using the internet in school now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why?
My sibling literally
Yeah.
got actual tablets bought home
Yeah, I
with them
didn't
while
have
they were
that.
in high school,
No.
and that was not a thing.
Oh no,
Wow.
that's
That's
not a
cool.
thing.
No,
No.
the teacher would like roll in the cart, and we had these like decrepit old laptops,
Yes.
and they had this like it wasn't even a trackpad;
No,
it
we
was this
never got
little thing in the
laptops.
middle
Never
of
once.
The little nipple.
Never
like
once
the...
did they give us laptops or like, here, take this. There was a computer room.
Yeah, we
We
had
had-
a we
That
had a
was
computer
it.
room.
That was
Mhm.
it.
There was,
We had to take typing classes. Yeah.
Wait, they had laptops, but there was only like 2 or 3, and so you had to like get in groups and you had to
Mhm.
share them.
Mhm.
And they also were that way with like the fancy, TI-84 calculators
Oh,
or whatever.
We had
Yes.
plenty of
you
the
know?
calculators.
You had to like sign them out because they were each like numbered.
Mhm.
They
and
were
Mhm.
numbered.
Yeah, you had to sign them out.
That's because
and-
you went to a 2A school.
That's because at
1A,
our school,
2A. Thank you.
I went.
Oh, mine was
yeah.
1A.
Don't diss 1As.
At our school, the kids would take those calculators and pawn them or some shit and buy drugs.
Yeah.
Well, that's because look
'Cause
at where
that's-
you were.
That's where we grew up at.
Yeah, boy.
Oh no.
Up in the mountains.
What was that?
No.
No,
No. None of that, please.
yeah. What was that operation?
God, no. Ice Storm.
Ice Storm.
Ice Storm. That was
We
it.
were in the Chicago airport about to be stranded on a flight for 3 hours.
We basically
when the
were,
news
but-
broke of the Operation Ice Storm in
What?
basically the towns that we grew up in.
Yeah, give
Mhm.
people give.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
what's
trying to
play
happening.
this out.
here.
Play this
Operation
out for
Ice
people.
Storm,
Trying to
it
pull
happened
up,
a few
yeah.
years past. There have been multiple other busts of this size since then, but it
Yeah.
was something like 50 people, on the record of 50 people when it
Mhm.
happened.
all at the same
Jeez.
time.
All at the same time.
For
And they were
selling
all
drugs.
part of like a conspiracy to sell or manufacture meth, which is bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is
Yeah.
bad.
Which is bad.
Fair.
Real
Which is
fucking
bad.
bad. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. It's top tier bad.
And it's all like
It's all people that.
pinpointed in like that area.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
people that we went to
Clinton,
school
Grisberry,
with.
Yeah.
Is that
So
where
Heber Springs.
is that where that documentary came from? The
yeah,
meth
yes.
that same
store?
area.
Yes.
That same area.
Yes.
Yeah, that documentary was kind of sparked by this bust initially
Mhm.
because
That's,
there's such
yeah,
an
that's what
influx
got it
of that
rolling.
kind of stuff into these small towns, man. Like, if I didn't get out of Clinton, there's no telling. Like, I'd probably be hooked on God knows what, or dead, or
Yeah.
dealing with some of these townies. You know,
Yeah.
people that It's fine if you want to
here we
raise a
go.
family in some of
There
these
you go.
places.
162 drug-related indictments.
Wow.
That's
from operations.
Smith County. I don't know what that is.
Hmm.
That's got to be somewhere
different
not.
one.
Okay, this is really
Look
weird.
for Van
Redacted.
Buren.
Yeah,
County.
Van Buren County.
Okay.
Yeah, look,
Let's see.
Ice Storm.
I really
Van
thought
Buren
this was
County.
about weather, to be
Nope.
honest. I was like, oh, you weren't in town for the bad weather?
The
Oh,
other
that sucks.
ice.
You
The
guys are
other
stuck in the
ice.
airport.
Well,
that
we
sucks.
were kind of stuck in bad weather.
What,
There
We
was
were-
several times.
What
that
county
happened,
did you
yeah.
guys say again?
Van
Van
Buren.
Buren.
Van Buren
Buren.
County.
Yeah, we were coming back
There
from
it is,
Madrid,
yeah,
and our
right
flight
there.
got delayed. And then they let us on the plane, and we sat on the plane for like 3 hours because they were
So this
waiting
is
for
another
gas,
one.
and then they were waiting to
This
de-ice
is one that
it.
was in 2018. This is the.
Oh wow.
Oh, this
Cleveland
is where I
County.
grew up.
This
Yeah,
is
that's where I-
Operation.
That is
so this
also
is
where I
Operation
grew up.
Lake
Yep.
Ice. Operation Lake Ice was one that
Oh.
happened
Plot
almost
twist.
at the same time. It
Jeez.
happened right after Operation Ice Storm.
Yeah,
That's
And
in
I,
that's in my hometown.
Oh,
right there.
fun.
And I grew up on Lake Ice Road.
So this is another set of
that's,
people
that
You
are-
know, Operation Lake Ice.
This is the kind of stuff that goes on in these small towns around here,
Jeez,
where
yeah.
there's no industry,
Mhm.
there's no opportunity for these people to do anything
I think-
but this.
I think that's the big thing. Like,
Mhm.
what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, look at Heber Springs. Look at all just in the last 20 years, like all the businesses and industry that has left Heber Springs.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it's only
It's not a
active.
destination
It's
anymore.
it's only active for like 4 or 5 months out of the year
Mhm.
at the most.
That's it, and it's dead.
And then it's completely dead. And
Mhm.
even now, like, it's less and less active
Yeah.
because people are like, I don't give a fuck. I'll drive to Alabama, like,
Mhm.
instead of going to the lake.
Well, and
Yeah.
the industries and stuff there, like, because it's dying and everybody needs a job, they treat their employees like shit too. Because
yeah.
they're like, well, I have someone that'll replace you tomorrow if you don't want to work 14 hours today with no
Jeez.
break.
For $6.
Yeah, for $6,
for nothing.
you know, for
Yeah,
nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you go home for like 4 hours and they call you, why aren't you back at work?
Yeah.
It's like,
Jesus.
like I work for minimum wage.
That
Like,
sounds
at least
awful.
let me go home and eat.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a whole.
Jeez.
That's a whole
Mhm.
nother problem. That's a whole
Yeah.
nother thing. We don't even need to get into that.
Yeah.
My God, I don't want to get too political
Yeah, we
or
can get-
apolitical.
Yeah, we can get deep.
I mean,
on
we can
that.
get deep, but if we're gonna get deep, let's get deep in a spiritual sense.
A spiritual
right.
sense.
I know,
Spiritually deep.
yes.
Randy, did you watch the whole Bob Lazar thing yet, or did you only watch some of it?
I've been through the whole thing,
Yeah.
but each time I'm always doing
Gotcha.
something. We watched it just the other
At the
day,
shop,
and I
yeah.
was tattooing, so I caught bits and pieces. I watched it here while I was drawing, so catching bits and pieces.
Oh, I don't
I
think
haven't
I've
seen
seen
like the
this.
whole thing.
So it's the Bob Lazar, Area 51, and
Oh, is this why we're storming
Flying
Area
saucer.
51 now?
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah,
all
what's up with
Naruto
that?
running into
Yeah,
Area
yeah.
51?
I saw the memes. Yeah,
When
we
is-
were
when is that
planning
kicking
this at
off?
work today.
that's
actually.
not a good idea. First of all, it's
No,
not a good idea.
you
It's
will
not a good
die.
idea.
You will actually get shot and die.
Yeah,
Do
that
not
is-
go to Area
that is a
51.
military base.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Don't
said
do
like
that.
400,000 people pledged to do it, and
Yeah.
like not even half.
Yeah.
Not even
No.
a quarter.
I've had to deal with just dick cops before in a regular town. I can't
Yeah.
imagine dealing with some military guy who has
Protecting his
better
aliens.
things to do
If you
Yeah.
no, if,
than deal with
yeah.
you and how aggressive they're going to be towards you.
They
Like,
are
don't
going
even
to
fucking
fucking
try that
kill
shit.
you.
In high security,
Yes,
like restricted
yes.
area military
These
base.
are well. That's like Area 51 is known as like the black book place, right? Like that's where all the black projects are supposedly happen.
Mhm.
Why would you not think they would go use deadly force against a mass group of people to
No.
protect these black projects?
but
They
what
will
if it
absolutely-
works?
Die.
Like,
They
what if
absolutely
someone
would.
gets in there?
They absolutely
Well, they
would.
won't get
What
out.
are you gonna do?
You're not gonna get out.
This
What
is
are you
what
gonna
I
do?
think. This is honestly what I
You
think
can't
happened.
film
They
in
get
there.
in there, okay? They do. They open up a hangar. It's empty. Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum are both sitting there
Welcome to
smoking
Earth.
a cigar.
Mhm.
That's it. That's what's gonna happen if they
Yeah.
storm in there.
There's the
I
new
feel like
Roto running,
both
yeah.
Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum have better things to do.
Oh, they're
I
not
feel
going.
like-
They're not
Oh
going.
no! They're just gonna be chilling in there.
Yeah.
It's like their hangout spot.
They're not.
I feel
going.
like you're more likely to find them if you're in California.
Yeah.
Just
You
go
couldn't-
with me, Randy.
You couldn't film at
Just
that
let
place
me
if
have
you wanted
this.
to. You couldn't film at that place if you wanted to because the way they have those jamming systems set up at that place, man,
Yeah.
you're not going to have any kind of cell phone signal.
No.
Mhm.
You're not going to have any type of ability to even film in there, man.
It's
Like-
the middle of the desert anyway.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have a cell
Yeah.
phone signal even if they weren't
No.
jamming anything.
No, no.
The memes though.
No.
The
They
memes,
give me
but
life.
The
The memes are pretty on point.
but
They're
the
giving me
memes-
life right now.
Have you seen these like technologies that actually block out your cameras?
No.
It legitimately will block your cameras.
Just black?
What?
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Dude,
I
they
haven't
could
seen
shut
that.
any of this stuff off at any time on you that they
haven't seen
want.
that.
This thing that we hold so dearly now in our lives is 100% a link to everything that they could ever want to do to us.
Oh, for sure.
It's a tracking device. It reads our minds in a sense to where it recognizes patterns.
It knows all your secrets.
It knows all of our
already.
secrets.
It hears
Yeah.
everything. It sees everything. They know exactly where
Anybody
you're at.
that wants to get
and you
just
can't,
a vast idea of who you are as a person, all they need is this.
and
Yeah.
Easy.
and where they really have you is today you cannot go without it
Mm-mm.
You really can't in a lot of areas.
because it's everything you ever needed to know right at your fingertips.
I mean, who's got
Go
a
a
fucking
day.
atlas? Who's got a fucking atlas anymore? Liz's dad?
like my dad.
Go-
My dad.
if
Steve's got two probably from 2019.
Yeah.
right.
Two different ones.
No, his are all still from 1986, and he still uses them and then complains about how
He
there's new
does,
roads
yeah.
he doesn't know about.
Well,
He
oh, I
does.
wonder why.
You know, I mean, we all know they listen to us because
yeah.
the way
Howard-
advertising.
Howard was talking about hats, and I get on
Yes.
my Facebook
On
on
Liz's
my
Facebook,
phone,
yep.
and I had ads for hats.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, no, I
Yep.
had a Fireball shirt on one day,
Yeah.
and I'm walking from somewhere on campus, and someone's like, "Hey, Fireball," and I'm like, "Yeah," and so I go on my phone from saying Fireball one time, ad for Fireball pops up on my Instagram
Yep.
feed that same day.
I mean,
Mhm.
that right there
Always.
is the dead giveaway
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
like
It's listening.
you're in their pocket.
Yeah, for
Edward
real.
Snowden revealed 100% to be true fact that the NSA listens to and records American citizens' conversations.
Yeah.
That is 100% a fact.
Yep.
There is no disputing that.
But what is like?
They do it and have done it and will continue to
What's
do
the
it.
goal? Like, why?
Control.
Why would
Well,
they?
the
Just 'cause-
goal,
just
the
to
overall
control?
goal is 100% control, but
Mhm.
what they're going to spin it as is national security risk,
Mm.
you know,
Mhm.
prevention of some type of attack or
Got
something, you know.
Uh-huh.
Like I said earlier, when it comes to my weird information, knowledge is power.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
If you know something about everybody, you can know what they're going to do before they do it.
Mhm.
What am I doing
Right.
tomorrow?
You're going to sit around with me all day and chill.
Mhm.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Got
You're
it.
not working.
You're gonna rub some bellies.
She's off work.
I am gonna rub some bellies.
Ooh, let's rub
See?
some. You want to rub ours together?
How about puppies?
Oh.
Or
Wow.
vagina.
Furry bellies.
Yeah.
I see.
Just grow some hair.
You don't have enough nipples.
I got a little.
We've
I got
a
the
tattoo.
two. What else do you want from me?
We've
You
got a
the
tattoo
two.
gun in the car. That's perfect.
You
Just
got
make
the
some more.
two. Yeah. I don't know, man. Technology is amazing, and it's scary at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
In
It's a
the
double-edged
sense-
sword.
It 100% is, but at a certain point, we stop being ourselves and we start becoming this technology in a way to where we let it control our, not just thoughts and opinions, but we let it control our decisions about either what we do or where we go or who we interact with
Yeah.
or who we don't interact with, who we don't listen to.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
They still even now like the control that they have with it is crazy. Like this podcast, the clothing line with it, tattoos, trying to get like advertisement out, trying to get word out, trying to spread everything. They're a bottleneck for that.
Mhm.
And it's hard to get that out because they want paid for it.
Yeah.
And just that control, and that's just a
Mhm.
tiny aspect of the whole situation.
Well, the future of not just America, but the future of the world is corporations.
Sure.
Because
Sure.
there is nothing that we as individuals can do to stop an entity or an idea that has what to us feasibly is unlimited money. Because
Sure.
what we can do with our lives and our influence is zero. What they can do with money and power and their influence that they already have in markets and in the world is
But
control everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one major thing that everyone wants is money. So
For sure.
you give
yeah.
that to everyone, and they're ready to do whatever you need.
Have you seen
That's how it works.
Andrew
Mhm.
Yang? Andrew Yang.
Yes.
He's 2020 candidate.
yes.
He's the one that has the it's not his idea. It's an idea that's broader than just him, but he's the one that's bringing it to the table.
He's campaigning hard on it.
He's campaigning hard on the universal
income.
basic income.
Yeah.
Which is his idea is $1,000 a month for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's homeless people. That's every American citizen.
Opt in or out. If you don't need it, you can opt out.
Yes, you can opt out.
Pay?
You can opt out. Yes.
Capitalism will still be prevalent, but this is a universal basic income.
Okay.
You can use it for anything.
Would that not lower the value of our dollar, though?
Well, his idea is really what it's based off. It's based off of taxation, and it's based off of resurgence into the economy. So if you don't have people that can afford to purchase things or buy things, you don't have a working economy.
Okay.
Because purchasing power is everything in a capitalist society. We don't value things that you can't buy, even imaginary things like stocks. We don't value things that you can't buy.
Right.
Like,
it's an interesting concept, and I'm just going to play devil's advocate for a minute, just because.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like
mean,
this
you
is
need
what
both
would
sides of it,
happen
yeah.
if this were to be a thing. Is wouldn't the corporations be like, well, let's just raise the price on everything so that $1,000 is nothing.
Sure. And that's a big.
And then we're all back at square one.
That's
a
big
thing
argument
as well.
for it.
Yeah. That's a thing as well. You know, I mean, there's going to be good and bad to all that. And there's going to be arguments for and against it because we already have a large welfare system built up into this country, not just with the what you would call welfare, but with other social things that we have built into the country. So there would have to be some give and take on those as well in order to support a system like universal basic income. You'd have to cut back on some of those other social things as well.
The idea is that the universal basic income covers your basic necessities, your housing, your food, things like that. And that's the biggest what people are going against it is that, well, then your basic things are just going to raise and it's going to be
to rent an apartment in Little Rock's more than $1,000 a month.
Well, sure.
I mean,
we're talking. We're still. I mean, that's why we're talking on a very basic level with this.
I mean, what do most people do when they get extra money, though? They spend it.
They
most
blow
people
it on stuff they don't need because it's extra.
Most people spend it.
Well, no, I do think that people should be able to make enough money to pay for their basic needs. I think that everybody should be able to do that.
Well, that's the part.
You know?
So that's the part where capitalism has a hard time. And I like the capitalist system because of what it allows me to do with where I'm at.
Well, freedom with things, you know.
It is, and it usually gives you. It's supposed to give you a more broader spectrum, but just like you were talking about, the more that a corporation starts to grow and the more it starts to hold because everyone is going to it because it has the best product, the more control it gets over that economic situation.
I mean, that's why there's anti-monopoly laws and things like that, but those anti-monopoly laws and the way that they split up corporations and stuff through the government, that in itself is a double-edged sword too, because in a way they're stopping progress, but also they're trying to make things more on an even playing field.
Well, not only that, but like if you look at the way a lot of corporations do now, you have your parent company who then just branches out, and it's just a more
it's all the same
controlled
thing,
takeover. It's the same way you strategize as an army. You just break your huge army up into much smaller armies to take over. Yeah.
Said I need a drink for this.
And there's advantages and disadvantages either way, but
we got deep in the political again. We did that. We said we weren't going. This isn't really political. This is more social.
This is
social, economical.
So,
There are problems that we have that we don't have answers for.
I mean,
that's with everything.
I mean, then there's not going to be a perfect system.
It's not like any of us have a lot of control in fixing these specific problems anyway. They're much larger than any of us.
I'm just trying to get a raise for my master's degree.
Exactly.
And that seems like a real hard issue right now.
Yeah.
I really don't have too many complaints. I mean, just in a
general,
generally speaking, you know, like I have a lot of advantages in my life
that
I will completely acknowledge and recognize. The fact that I'm a white male, the fact that I'm young, the fact that I'm still healthy, that I'm not handicapped in some way. You know, I have a lot of advantages that I will take advantage of course, at any chance. You know, but there's just a lot of things about humanity that even having all these advantages, I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
Why do we have to be like that?
Yeah.
To where my advantages almost become
course.
disadvantages.
That's what I want to say all the time. It's like, why do we have to be like that? Why can't we all just be nice to each other?
I just want to relax, man.
You know,
Yeah, man.
Chill
Put your
out.
buggy up in the damn parking lot. Like, why is that so
What is wrong
fucking
with
hard?
Sometimes it's bad.
pisses me
Sometimes it's
off.
bad to be too smart and think about things too much because you feel depressed.
You can.
And he asks me why I'm sad all the time.
I don't ask you why you're sad all the time. Liz makes stuff up all the time.
I do not make shit up.
See?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Remember when you saying you were healthy
I'm pretty healthy.
for now?
Oh.
You
You guys got that on tape, right?
He does.
I
Audio
don't have that on
and
tape.
video.
I don't know what you're talking about.
First
right
suspect.
now.
He's gonna black that whole section out.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Can you make my
Redacted.
face? Yeah. Can you make
Area
my face
51
blurry?
Yeah.
redacted.
I'll get some cash later for you.
Make me sound like I don't want to be here. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck this is about.
Yeah.
Scary. Scary. I'd be scared. Yeah, I'd be scared to go home if I were you.
Nah. She's
Yeah,
alright.
He gives me money.
Okay.
I like him.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
we give each other money.
That's true. He's cute. I'll keep him.
We're a unit, for the most part.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
Basically. The lizard.
I like having her around.
The
Yeah.
lizard.
It's been a long time, so we'll keep it going.
Might as
Yeah.
well at this point, right?
Yeah.
I've invested way too much time to turn back now.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's the time investment. There we go again, talking about time. Never enough time.
Time is money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Time is
I
money.
love that money.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
you know?
Time
Yes.
is money.
I'm a corporation
Everybody
over
come
here.
get tattooed and bring me money. You don't have to, but.
Did
But you
Howard tell you guys his nun story?
Oh, shit.
Nun story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told the
Yeah.
nun story at the shop.
Yes.
Yeah, no, my new favorite life motto, or not motto, but like
Yeah. Let me tell
phrase.
the story.
Yeah, tell the phrase.
Yeah. So I was going to the park, with the dogs like I do. Take the Lexus and the dogs to the park, ride around, parked, sitting in my car. So I parked and was in my car for maybe 15 seconds before I got out of my car, right? And I got the fresh tattoo on my leg, and the dogs, they like to jump across me all the time to get out of the car, want to
Right.
be on my shit constantly. They jump out of the car, I'm like, oh, getting out of the car, and I look up, and there's a full-on nun, 100% nun, head
What?
to toe, black robe, white cap, got a wooden cross on nun. I said, whoa. I said, aren't you a sight? Not very often you see a nun in the wild. She's looked at me kind of weird. I was like, you are a sight out here.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't realize I was saying this to this lady
To a real nun.
because I'm thinking it. I was like, I'm hallucinating. I was a little high. Here we go again with that.
Here's a common theme.
Yeah, a little high.
I
Here we
was
go again with
thinking
that.
she had to have been like burning up.
I've seen her out there before.
Liz said she's seen her out
What?
there
Oh,
before.
really?
Yeah.
I walked away. She pet the dogs for a second. I walked away with the dogs and turned around. She was gone. Like, disappeared.
But
She's
so
a
that
figment.
now
She's
that's
a
my new
phantasm.
thing when like I run into something that like seems unpredictable.
Not very often
like
you see a nun in the wild.
just like well, it's not every day you see a nun in the wild.
You are quite a sight.
Well,
a
would
sight.
you look at you?
Look at you.
You said that to a grown person.
Freak me out.
That's not a child. You said that to a grown fucking woman.
Yeah, she looked at me
Wow,
weird.
look
I felt
at
bad
you.
about it, and I was like, oh, well, whatever.
Well, now you're gone.
I mean, she knew what she was dressed like. I'm just saying. Yeah. You don't go out dressed like
Oh
a
my
nun and not
God.
get looks.
wow.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
true.
You are quite a sight.
That's not something you normally see.
Yeah, no.
No,
Not around.
definitely
this
not around
area,
here.
yeah.
We're not like in Rome or something.
No.
Yeah.
In Vatican.
There's no large Catholic churches in the immediate vicinity that I can think
I don't
of.
think so.
Not in town here.
No nunneries.
No nunneries for
Nunneries.
sure.
There has to be. Where is the Catholic Church in Little Rock? There has to be one.
Oh, there's a few.
No, I'm sure
yeah.
there's some.
Oh well,
yeah.
Mount St.
I'm
Mary's.
sure there's a couple.
That's
Mount St.
Catholic, right?
Mary's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is it
That's
a
a
school
school
or
and
church?
church.
school,
They have a
yeah,
church,
I think
yeah.
I
To
think
both?
it's I think you if you have one, you have the other.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
Probably,
both.
yeah.
That makes sense.
For sure.
Especially in a
Um,
community, because the Catholic Church is everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know, but now I've adopted that phrase into my lab work.
Yeah.
When anything like doesn't look right, or like I get a weird number,
None.
it's like, would you look at you?
Look at you. You are quite a sight.
I've been thinking more and more that I'm like a Buddhist, but not really, because I'm not like trying to do that, actively do that, you
Yeah.
know. But my
Yeah.
train of thought kind of lines up with Buddhism a lot, you
Okay.
know, as far as everything, you know, all the creatures, we're all part of a collective consciousness, you know, like,
Are you big on the reincarnation thing?
you know, I don't know about reincarnation because I really don't care, to be
Yeah.
honest with you,
Yeah.
because I'm really hoping it's just a switch and we're done.
That's what I
Mhm.
think.
I'm really
That's
just
what I think,
hoping.
too, yeah.
I'm really just hoping it's like, good run, buddy.
Well, it's like
You know what I mean?
exactly what was
Signing
happening.
off.
Right. Exactly what was
Yeah.
happening before we were born.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
mean,
know
who
what the-
knows?
right.
You know,
I
either
don't see why it can't
that
happen before.
or reincarnation, and you remember everything.
That's
the best.
that's possible too.
I don't know.
Or it's the worst because
I don't know if I want to
Yeah.
remember
I don't
everything.
think
eternal life is kind of a curse.
Yeah. Right.
Think about
I
it.
You
don't
have to go
think
through shit. Like,
everybody
always.
dies.
I don't think
I
a
like the fact that everybody
reincarnation
dies.
where
Yeah.
you remember everything is a possibility, because if you talk to people,
No.
nobody remembers
No.
anything
No.
before your birth.
Well, I mean, I
think
guess
there are
that
some
depends on
people
your level of
who
consciousness,
Think
right?
that they.
There are some people who say they do.
Yeah.
There's
Well-
also some people that think they're more than one person.
Well, with the
That's-
Buddhist
And they could
ideology,
be.
Exactly.
I've watched that movie.
see, with the Buddhist ideology, once you reach that level of nirvana, you reach the ultimate consciousness, which is everything.
You
So
become
there's
one
a
with everything,
there's a
huh?
subconscious, there's a conscious, and then there's like an ultimate consciousness, which is everything.
Would that make a lot of like the mental health disorders that people have maybe just a higher conscious that we don't understand?
Part of it, yeah. I mean, part of
Possibly.
you have to think about all of our thoughts and ideas as a collective consciousness.
Or scary.
Yeah. well, just think about that in terms of like everything we've ever thought has came from this collective consciousness. That's the kind of Buddhist mentality. Like everything, all of our ideas, all of our being, all of who we really are has come from this collective consciousness, and we're all experiencing it at the same time. But if you reach a certain level of enlightenment, you can attain and realize that extreme consciousness or that outer consciousness.
Now that you mention it, sometimes I do feel like a T-Rex.
Sure.
Hey. Yeah.
I mean, why not?
if I'm
Yeah.
walking around my house with my
Yeah.
arms short,
Why not?
I'm a T-Rex.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
some days I'm feeling real
Rexy.
like
Why not?
You're feeling real
giant
Jurassic.
sloth.
We need
Yeah.
to. We need
I
to.
embody the sloth.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
love
Most
sloths.
often.
We need to go head on and do that Joe Rogan thing and do some DMT and then have this conversation afterwards.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, on the podcast.
Let's just do DMT on the podcast.
No. We don't want to promote any kind of drug use.
don't do drugs.
Don't do
kids.
DMT, but
Yeah.
they're gonna do
Drugs
DMT.
are bad.
so.
We're not gonna do DMT.
So speaking of like collective conscious kind of thing, have any of you guys watched Psychopaths?
No.
The
Yes.
anime?
I haven't seen it.
Yes.
So
Us nerds.
yeah, okay, so just me basically, and then Howard by association. But so the concept is they took, and if spoiler alert, if anybody wants to watch Psychopaths, you don't want to listen to this.
It's all good.
So they took this like collectiveness of brains and turned it into a system that judges people and rates them on a criminal scale.
China.
It was
That
Japan.
it-
But
yeah.
well, yeah, I
China
guess
did it
China's
too.
been so like
Yeah.
China's like trying to get into this,
Just current
and
China.
so they have these police officers that come in and they have a gun, and I can't remember the name of this gun. It's been a while, but it like reads this person and
Judges you.
and it judges you, and based on your rating, like it either like stuns you or it blows you into a billion pieces.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And you may have not even committed a crime yet. It's just your thought consciousness
Oh,
has
wow.
rated you high, and so they could just kill you
Yeah.
for no reason.
Jeez.
That
So-
brings it back to that artificial
And
intelligence.
if
thing.
you have a s-
Pre-minority
yeah,
report.
so if you
Yes,
have a
yeah.
certain rating, you're considered a I think they call them latent criminals, and so now you're no longer able to be part of society. You have to be like secluded, and sometimes you can be rehabilitated to lower your criminal rating. But a lot of these people just become like the police dogs, and so they just use them until they do enough of the dirty work that
Whoa.
they're full criminal now, and they just kill them.
That's
Yeah,
me. I would be
freaky.
dead immediately.
Yeah.
I would be immediately dead.
I mean, that
yeah.
kind of stuff. That's
I've
you know,
broken
that's
plenty of
based
laws.
on some level of what's actually happening.
But-
yeah.
In the show, there's a criminal who doesn't read on the system. So, like, the whole thing is he really a criminal if this consciousness can't rate him and give him a bad thing? Like, so what the girl's like, I don't know what to do because I can't shoot him with my gun.
Well, what is reading the
So they have cameras.
Technological.
It's like artificial
It's the
AI.
same
like
thing that
it's
they're
like
doing
a
now,
it's
yeah.
like a brain.
Oh, there's
So-
bugs in the system.
So when you
Oh,
go
for sure.
you go to the place that's like in charge of all this, it's just like this whole room full of brains and baskets.
Yeah, it's this. It's
Like
this
actual
exactly
brains?
this
This is
thing.
what's
Basically-
happening in
basically
China right
exactly
now.
the same. Yeah.
No, not like wicker baskets. It's like
So China,
you know,
okay,
so-
okay.
containers.
This is what's going on in China now. China
Yeah.
plans to rank all its citizens based
Yes.
on their social credit by
Uh-huh.
2020.
What just happened here?
You're good.
It just
okay,
popped.
there it is.
Hold up. People can be rewarded or punished according to their scores.
Yeah.
Like private financial credit scores, a person's social score can move up and down according to their behavior.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the moment, the system is piecemeal.
Piecemeal, meaning it's kind of everybody's got their own versions of it that they're kind of working together.
Some are run by city councils, while others are scored by private tech platforms that hold personal data. Scroll down to see how you
Oh,
can be
God.
punished or rewarded.
So, see,
I
the-
also
the-
saw. Yeah, go ahead.
The thing with this system right here is that not only are they doing this social credit system where they're rating people based on interactions and like what they're doing, whether it's positive or negative on the social, as far as social status would be, but they're using facial recognition software and artificial intelligence along with this to be able to track not only every person but everything that person does.
Wow.
They know
Fuck
where
that,
you
dude.
are based on your
That's
phone.
crazy.
They know where you are based on your face. They know where you are based on your vehicles because they
Yeah.
track all the vehicles also on the roads. They got all the
Yeah, that
cameras
Top
and
Gear
everything set up.
episode, or it
Yeah.
wasn't Top Gear.
Yeah,
it was
camera
the-
every mile, so they know who's on what road at what time,
Jeez.
where they've been, where they're coming from.
to be fair, this is just a more extreme version of what we do economically.
Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely.
It's just combining social and
no,
economic.
but
Yeah.
the thing comes though is like this artificial intelligence that they're using, this software that's recognizing these people's faces, that's recognizing what they're doing, gathering all this data. The data gathering of this creates that collective consciousness
Whoa.
to where
Mhm.
to where these organizations and these large governments can use this information, our information, against us in ways to where they can control us like
Yeah,
this.
they're
Well,
banning
yeah.
you from flying or getting on the train. They're throttling your internet speeds if it's low. Banning you or your kids from the best schools.
Banning people
Good
from
God.
schools. What kind of crap is that?
Stopping you from getting better jobs.
If you don't have enough money
Keeping
here,
you out of the best
same thing.
hotels.
I mean,
Yeah.
We
Your
all
dog
know-
taking away. What the
That's where I draw the fucking line. That's where it stops,
whoa,
right
whoa.
let me tell you, the dog taken away thing solidifies this for me because I know who this is geared towards. This is geared towards homeless people, and this is geared
Yeah.
towards
Yeah.
the poor.
Yeah.
Because think about in a society like this, who is the people who are gonna not? They don't want them getting their kids in school. They don't want them using the public transportation.
Well,
they
that-
don't want them in the public places.
That's exactly what I
Right.
was saying. It's just this is just a more
Economic.
extreme
Yeah.
version of
Yeah.
what we
Yeah.
do economically.
Economically,
It's
yes.
the exact same
It's exactly
thing.
the
It's just
same.
It's just
we do it without
A bad
openly
citizen.
saying.
They're gonna
this.
put you
Their
on a
government's
list.
like,
Fuck.
hey, guess what?
Yeah, this is
Wow.
just them openly saying we're doing
Taking
this.
our dog
Jeez.
away.
Next thing you
man.
know, they're gonna have the train
Yeah.
that leads you to the place where you live now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
Jesus.
internment camp.
Yeah, internment
They put you on
or
a
something
list
else.
and shit.
I mean, you only have to just think about
History. in
40
general.
years ago, 50 years ago, in not only this country but other countries. The former leader of China killed 20 million people.
Yeah.
30 million people. Mao Zedong killed millions and millions of people. You know, that hasn't been that long ago that they literally did this in a different form, but less technologically advanced and exterminated tons of people.
Yeah.
I
So
wonder,
it's only a matter of time
yeah.
before this is a global thing
That'll
to where
be-
the rich and the oligarchy of the top 1% that everybody talks about is a global phenomenon.
And see, that'll be another thing too. People that have money will just be able to buy their
Status.
their
Credit,
good
yeah,
Yeah,
status.
it's the
Sure,
same
sure.
as what is it? Indulgences for the Catholic Church, but it's just the socioeconomic indulgences.
Mhm.
I wonder if there's gonna be like commercials and stuff now to like raise your social credit, like because
Oh,
there's
you
like
know there
there's
Well,
is.
shit
there's
that's,
already
like-
commercials to raise your economic
right,
credit.
exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, I wonder if they're just gonna charge people a
Got
shit
bad
ton
credit?
of money
Yeah,
to
hire
get
us.
that back. Yeah,
Yeah.
But-
People
Did you
think you're a
talk
piece
shit
of
about
shit?
our government 6 years ago?
Yeah,
Actually-
we can help you.
Actually, it's funny that you bring that up because that already exists. Let me
Really?
tell you how. There is. It's a whole.
Let me tell you how.
It's a whole level of the internet
Uh-huh.
where they use scrubbing. Basically, what they'll do, like, let's say you had a bad online reputation. So, let's say you were a child molester and you worked for, like, let's say you're a lawyer who was a child molester, all right, and you worked for this big time law firm, and your name was already all over the internet that you worked for this law firm, and people already knew you existed. And then this information came out, you were a child molester, and now that's all over the internet. So now anytime somebody searches your name, all they find is
That's
this
what they
information
find.
about this child molester, right?
Right.
Well, there are already companies, there are already corporations that what they do is they go in and they spoof information. They create fake information, fake profiles, fake people, fake accounts of you.
What?
But it's not you. It's other versions of you. So you were a lawyer who was a pedophile. Well, there's somebody else with your exact name who was a doctor who lives in the same area who has a great reputation. There's also
Whoa.
somebody else with your same name who was a teacher who lives in the same area. There's also somebody with your same name who was a police officer who's got a great reputation who lives in your same area.
Essentially, the dog pile.
They make
effect.
so much information that it dilutes the truth
Yeah.
in a way to where they use information against you in a way to where you can't actually find the truth about it.
Whoa, holy
And
shit.
that's a whole nother method of scrubbing and changing
Yeah.
How do you
information about you.
How do you get poison out of your water tank without draining the tank?
You fucking
just
add more water.
Add so much water
Yep.
that it's so little parts per
Dilutes it
million.
out.
And that's what
Wow.
they're doing, and that's the same thing that they can do here,
Well, they can name you a bad
whether you're
citizen.
good or bad. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They can,
either way, you could go either way.
Exactly,
with that. You could dump it
exactly.
either way.
exactly.
Yeesh.
That's the power of technology
Sure.
in this sense.
Mhm.
Sure.
Because once we let it invade every form of our lives, then that's it.
Yeah.
Sure.
We stop being humans and we start becoming a hybrid species. Basically, that's
Androids.
almost what we're going towards, is a hybrid species with technology.
Yeah.
If you looked at us from space right now and you're like, what do these smart monkeys do? They build technology and use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Joe Rogan said, and it's great because we build technology and we use it.
The dangerous thing, I think, with technology is that it dehumanizes to the point that we will do that to someone and not care. Because
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
for sure.
100%.
I've known you for a long time. I've known you for a long time. I've known you for a long time. I've known you for a little while. But we all, like, we're face to face, and I'm not going to stab you.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do that. Felix, I've known you probably the least in this room. I'm still not going to stab you.
Appreciate it.
We're face to. But if I didn't know you, and I've never seen you, and I've never talked to you, and it's, hey Randy, we'll give you 500 credits to push this button, but it's gonna end this guy. I've never met him. I've never
Yeah.
seen him. Fuck him.
No, I totally see what you're saying.
There's been all kinds of social experiments that show exactly what you're talking about.
The,
Berkeley did a famous one back
one
in
with the
way back
shock.
in the day where there's the shock one, and there's also one. The shock one is you would hear somebody talking, and you're supposed to be administering an increasing level of shock to them.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Oh, I
it
know
kills
the
the
study.
person. It's
Yeah.
a fake thing.
Yeah.
But there was also one we did where they made a specific set of people prisoners, and they made a specific set of people
Yes.
Oh yeah,
the prison guards.
Yes, that's
Yes.
And
just
over a very
crazy.
short amount of time, the prison guards lost all sympathy for the prisoners, the fake prisoners.
Yeah.
And they knew they were fake prisoners because they would be let out and come back and let out and come back like normal classes and stuff. But
Yeah.
then when they were in there, they were fake prisoners. And after a while, it was like a real prison where they
Yeah.
were treating these
They
people
would-
like shit.
So much they had to
because
shut the
they
experiment
had
down.
so much control over it that it was like a real situation.
Look that
yeah.
up.
And
What
that's
was
just
that
what we
called?
do.
The Berkeley prison experiment.
That's just what
Yeah.
we do.
That
And they-
experiment led to a lot of more humane rules and
Yeah.
guidelines.
Mhm.
beforehand.
Human nature's
They had
crazy,
to shut
man.
it down.
It's weird the
It got
things
so
we
out
do
of
to
hand.
each other.
Yeah,
We're so mean.
We are.
we are terrible.
We're like, as a species, we're just mean.
Very terrible.
But we're good at the same time, though. We do a lot of good things for each other.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. There's like documentaries
depends.
about
I
this
think-
and stuff.
I really think it comes down
Stanford
to the
prison experiment.
Stanford,
Yeah,
that's
not
it.
bad,
Mhm.
Stanford.
Stanford. What year was that?
It was old. Let me see.
I know it was a long time ago, but
60s or 70s, maybe?
There's a documentary about it. I want the story here.
yeah, I think it's a personal level because I don't think anybody is inherently bad to people that they know. There's outliers, obviously.
Yes,
for
there's
sure.
outliers.
There's bell curves for
Yeah.
sure.
But for the most part, people are good to people they know.
Well,
but when you take that
Mhm.
personal
People.
away, when you take the
Mhm.
people aspect out of it,
Uh-huh.
when that's when
Yeah.
shit
Well, I
starts
think it's
going.
people, and then when you give someone power over someone.
Yeah,
Power
Like,
for sure.
obviously, a guard is going to have more power
Yeah.
over a prisoner, and
Sure.
so then they think, well, what can I get away with?
Mhm.
Well, we
Where's the line?
yeah, the whole like labeling people, that whole thing goes back so far in
Yeah.
our history. The fact that we label each other as either good or bad or some form of that, you know what I mean? Whatever scale we're using to rate people.
As mammals, there's always a hierarchy.
Yeah,
There is.
That's the
definitely.
thing. That's
definitely.
where it
We've watched
lies.
Lion King.
It's animalistic. There's a
Yeah,
hierarchy.
definitely, and we realize that as humans as well, and we use that
We
a
do.
lot,
We do.
We manipulate it
a lot.
a lot.
Gotta love us.
This,
Yeah.
Did you find the year? I'm curious now. I
Yeah,
can't remember what
I'm
year
just
it is.
going through all the setup stuff. It's talking about how like that they were trying to create a functional simulation of a prison, not a literal
Yeah.
prison. So whenever they first got there, everyone was stripped down naked and doused with the spray to get rid of germs and
Yeah.
lice.
So they immediately
which was a normal prison.
So they
thing.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what, we need the year.
They
Okay, let me
immediately
see,
set them
um,
up as inferior. They
Yeah,
immediately the
exactly.
second they walked in, they were like, okay, these are the people who are inferior, and you are superior.
Yeah, for sure. Like it was awful.
Right there. Date.
71.
71.
71.
Yeah, early 70s.
August 14th, August 20th, 71.
Yeah.
So that's only
It's only a week.
that's only a week.
Yeah, it was a week.
And they
And
had
by
to
the end of
shut
that
it
week,
down
Yeah,
within a week.
yeah.
they were trying to kill him.
It only took a week.
Yeah.
And they would just beat the shit out of
Yeah.
these people. They just treat them awful for just a
So
week.
terrible.
That's it.
Yeah. That experiment did do a lot of good though, because it kind of opened a lot more doors as far as people talking about stuff like that.
Right.
Because I mean, even now we're still doing prison reform, but we got more prisons in this country than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Well, we saw the prison in Belize,
Yeah.
and
There's 2 prisons in Belize.
2?
That's it.
Yes.
Only 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
and if you run, they kill you.
Well, sure.
well,
Yeah,
the
of
best
course.
part is on our tour, like we're driving by the prison, and our tour guide's like, "I'll show you how to escape." So they have a big farm, right?
It's a massive
next to
open
the prison.
field.
A big open field,
Nobody's
and they got
running away.
high fences all around the thing until you get to the end of this field, and it's just a little,
Yeah.
like, waist
And then it's
height.
like machine gun turrets.
Yeah.
Nobody's running away. I
It's
Oh
like,
guarantee
my
it.
oh my
God.
god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But,
They have a gift shop though.
Oh, that's nice.
The
Yeah.
prison?
Yeah, the prison. They make things and sell them in their gift shop.
Belize is
prisoners make 'em?
still they're still a developing country in the sense of like compared to America, but you see that a lot more of the developing countries, a lot less prisons
Mm-hmm.
because there's not as big of a difference between the top and the bottom.
Right.
So they're not actively trying to separate out a group of people, whether they're the poor or the criminals or the felons or whatever, I mean, dude, how crazy is a felon status? How crazy is that because you did one thing on a list of this like 1,000 things that now you're listed as this
Yeah.
felon who can't own guns, you can't defend yourself, you can't vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't. The voting thing to me is the biggest.
Are
because
they trying to bring that back?
in Florida they were talking about
Okay.
it, but that's not a national thing.
I wasn't sure if it was
I
a
don't think
national or
anyone's
for,
actually
like,
taken any
a
steps to
specific
make
state.
that.
I mean, we don't. On a national scale, America doesn't give a fuck about voting. If we did, voting would be a national holiday like it is in most countries in the
That's
world.
fair.
But instead, we actively try to disenfranchise our voters to seek certain people in certain offices, and we do that on purpose. But that's a whole other political
Well, also
aspect.
Also, popular vote doesn't matter.
No, I mean, it
No.
never has.
So
Illusions
Nope.
of grandeur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I don't know. I don't know. Human nature's interesting.
Yeah.
That's why I like the idea that we die and there's nothing left.
yeah, that's
No
That's what I think.
reincarnation.
Yeah.
it is a light
Listen,
switch.
It's fucking over.
No
And
more
it's
fucking
problems,
over it.
man.
It's
No more
on for a
problems.
little while and then it's off.
Fucking over it.
And you're
I don't like to think about it because
I
I,
mean-
don't
'Cause,
know
like,
what happens, and it bothers me.
I'm the king of live today.
Yeah, right, exactly. I've got it to where, like, I'm alive now.
Yeah.
Who gives a
Mhm.
fuck?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna
Well, like,
happen.
That idea, like not knowing what happens, is the same as like space to me.
Yeah, yeah,
So like,
yeah.
I don't like watching space movies like Gravity or like Interstellar. Like, it gives me too much
Oh, no,
anxiety.
No, that's
love
why
it.
I love
No,
watching
they're
love
great
shit.
movies. They're
Yeah.
great movies, but they give me too much anxiety, and it makes me think too much because I'm like, well, you know, this.
I love that
I
onion.
don't
Yeah,
know.
me too.
I don't know. I
I-
hate it.
I
It
love
get
it.
it freaks me out. I lose all my fingernails over it.
Really?
Yes.
It kind of inspires my, like, wonder more. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, wow, you know,
It
what
makes me
really could
panic.
be there?
Is there another one of these ones in there?
I don't know.
I think there is.
I don't know.
White and black.
Racist.
But yeah, no, I can't.
What about all
It's
the other
too
colors,
hard.
Howard?
I like this one the best.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I brought it, so I don't want to drink your beer.
No brown, no yellow. I see.
Brown and yellow.
I got brown and yellow.
Just fine.
Oh.
Look what's in this
Yeah.
yellow in
That's
here.
why you guys are a team.
Yeah. See,
Yellow
cheers.
in here.
Oh shit.
Ah!
Yeah. What? What's going on?
That just reminded me. I totally did not study my Japanese today. Oh.
Ooh.
It's no
Are you
bueno.
learning Japanese?
I'm trying to.
See.
What are you using? Like,
A lot of different
Libre.
things. So Howard got me this online learning software called from Rocket Languages. And I read that they're really good because they teach you how to write, and it's or like read it, but also conversational for the most part.
okay.
And I'm learning quite a bit from them, but I also found MIT's free Japanese classes. So
Oh,
like you
wow.
can go to their website, and they tell you what books they use, and they kind of give you like their class outline. Now, obviously, I mean,
So
you
do
pretty
it
much
yourself, yeah.
have to do it all on your own, but they have like not lectures, but drills and stuff posted with like recordings of
Mhm.
like how to say things and stuff like that. So I made a schedule.
I
So I'm
know a
going through those.
guy who's very nice, and he teaches Japanese as well. Or I don't know if he does now, but has taught Japanese.
Mhm.
He may still, but he is very nice, and I'm sure he would help you
I
out.
would appreciate that.
Yeah,
We're
I
going
lot.
to Japan
I
next
can-
year.
Are
Yeah.
you?
Yep.
Yeah, you should come.
You guys have it planned out? You know
March
where you're going?
2020.
Liz does. Yeah, she does.
I do.
She's
Where
got
are
it
you
pretty
going?
well planned out.
We're going to Tokyo, obviously.
Okay.
Then we're going to go to Hiroshima
Okay.
and Kyoto with day trips to Nara, Osaka, and Mount Fuji.
Nice.
Jeez.
Nice.
So,
lot
Yeah,
going
get that
on.
JR pass and just.
yep. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I've done too much online research.
Yeah.
She has. She wants
Apparently,
to experience Japan, so we're going.
You're on point.
The hard part, though, is I wanted to get a, like, hot spring, like,
Onsen?
bathroom
Mm,
in Mount Fuji.
good luck.
The problem is I can get them, but I
Tattoos.
cannot get a private room looking at Mount Fuji that allows tattoos that's not like $1,000
They
a
hate
night.
us. We're
That
second
allows
class
tattoos,
citizens.
huh?
Yeah, there's a pretty big stigma
Criminal.
Oh wait,
on
wasn't
it.
Kyoto?
Criminals.
Well, we're
Just Japan in general,
Okay.
Yakuza.
pretty
and-
taboo still in
Criminals.
Japan. The whole tattooing thing. Actually,
Whores and criminals.
tattooing is
That's me.
tattooing
Criminal
is
whore.
technically illegal in Japan.
Uh-huh.
So much so that they stopped doing tattoo conventions there.
Really? Just
They're
full
not
out?
having
Mhm.
any more tattoo conventions
Damn.
as of right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got some friends that have gone to Japan that have had like their shit confiscated.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But when I go, I'm going
Been
to
turned back.
fangirl
Been like, yeah,
so
we
hard.
saw on your
Yeah.
social media here that you're coming here to tattoo. Yeah, you can't come into our country.
Wow. Holy shit.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
I've been through there. Seems like a billion times, but never really got a chance to hang out.
Well, we're going March 2020, Randy.
Their toilets are fantastic.
I've heard that, but also I've heard that if you stop like on a
Please, sit on
roadside,
me.
like rest stop, that it's the old style. Hole in the ground.
no.
What?
The squat and shit.
Oh, I'll squat and shit.
Asia,
That's an experience, man.
Asia has a
know.
lot of squat and shit.
Yeah, so I heard there's those, but as long as you go to all the main cool places, you got the fancy ass toilets
Really?
that you want to bring
Like
home
the
with you.
bidets, like
Yeah, like all the
No,
buttons.
they're like robot toilets.
What?
Yeah. No, it literally says in my Rocket Language things, they have like a little culture section where they'll talk about stuff. And this person literally talked about the toilet and how it's
Really?
like
I'm
telling you,
fascinating.
That's
I've
It's
been
a
through
thing.
there.
It's a
I've been
thing. The
through there.
toilet's a
I'm telling
thing.
you, the toilet's a thing.
Yeah.
They do have toilets.
They do have toilets. The toilet in Prague at this restaurant we went to is pretty amazing. Brooke and I were fangirling over it, and then we come out of the bathroom, and Howard and Ryan had been fangirling over their toilet. So we had to tell the hostess on the way out that we really liked their toilets, which was probably
Yeah.
really awkward.
She was like, well, I hope you really liked the meal.
Yeah.
It helped me on the toilet a lot more.
Yeah.
So what's your clock here? Is it the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't see it from the angle because the way the discs, like
Is it military?
the way the
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes, it is.
military time.
individual pieces of glass
That
light
is-
up.
Surprisingly, that is the biggest conversational piece in this whole room.
Really?
The
Yeah.
time?
That clock.
Yeah, the time. Yeah.
The
the time
time.
itself.
That clock.
We haven't even talked about my penis yet.
Not yet.
We have not.
It's definitely the
Well,
biggest
it doesn't,
It's not-
it
conversational.
doesn't reside in this room
It hasn't been on the table
at
yet.
all times.
It does today.
Today,
You got to put it on the table for it to be talked about.
Nah.
That's the
do
rule.
not tempt him.
That is the rule.
We already got to cut out one part.
Yeah, that's true.
We
Did you make
don't
that
need to
note,
cut out a
Anjali?
second.
Did you make that note, Anjali, to cut
I
that
did,
out?
I
Thank you.
did.
Good.
What are we
I
cutting
said
out?
their address.
Yeah, Howard's giving away
Yeah.
where we live on
Yeah.
camera.
And honestly, all I can think about is how I make porn, and there's my address.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Howard
It's
gave
like,
out.
hey guys, come to.
Yeah.
After that, he read our
Well,
social security numbers.
Howard put the wrong address in the text message.
Almost.
So
Did
when
you knock on a stranger's door?
no, just I like I've been here, but I couldn't remember the,
The
exact route to
abbreviation
take.
got.
Yeah.
It got changed, and so it was
Okay.
trying to send me an hour away, and I was
Oh,
like,
that's
"That
not
is
right.
not it.
Okay.
I don't live that far from
No,
their
that's
house."
where we're going. That's where
So,
we're going. Hour away.
Yeah, it's like Howard.
It's like, man, Liz is
something's
still
wrong.
on her way. I don't know where she's at.
Yeah.
I sent her the address like
It's
2
a
hours ago.
Long way
I'm
coming.
smart, but I'm not that smart. 1 hour away.
Right.
Where are you guys? This isn't where I was supposed to be.
Yeah, you just go to a big field.
Right?
There are no microphones in this field.
Whoa.
None at all.
This is
None at
really
all.
weird.
Nothing is set up.
So yeah, we need to get some more artwork in here.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
I know,
We need to get
dude.
something going on here.
A little more artwork.
He could get some if he comes to Japan with us.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Japanese artwork.
So
Yeah.
we're hitting about 2 hours and 5 minutes on this. If you guys want to wrap it up, we can.
Yeah.
If you want to keep going.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's
Right.
been
But
good.
it's been a
good
show.
time.
We covered a
Yeah.
lot.
We have covered a lot.
I feel like
I
it
have
was
to
a very
rant for a little
serious
bit.
show.
Did
A
I
lot
gain
of-
2 followers while we were
Possibly.
talking here? I don't know.
Look at that, Mr. Big Time.
You know, I pride myself on the fact that I have legitimately garnered this few people to my Instagram, 2,190 followers, with as few followers as I actually am following. You know?
Oh yeah,
So
dude. That's quite a ratio.
these are real people too.
That's
You're-
quite a ratio.
This number does not change very often.
Yeah.
And these are real people.
You're a testament to someone who does well at being able to keep up with your social media.
try, it's
I have
hard.
the hardest time like staying consistent with social media
Yeah.
because I just get tired of it.
I mean, I'm my own biggest critic, man. Like, the good tattoos that are on here, I mean, there's a slew of good tattoos on my phone that nobody's ever going to see except for us.
Yeah.
Us and the person that's wearing it and whoever they're showing it to.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
Just
man.
because it's either a bad picture and I don't want somebody online to crush me,
Yeah.
or I'm just like, whatever. Or I'm too lazy. You know, I had a long night. The dogs kept me up all fucking night. And I'm
The
like,
dogs.
I don't feel like touching this thing right now.
Story
Get out of my
of
hand.
my life.
Oh, that's
Story
how I
of my
feel a
life.
lot of my circus videos.
Yeah.
Just like meh.
So yeah,
I like that rose though.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We didn't even touch on any of
yeah,
that.
yeah. What do
my
you want
bad.
us to?
Circus.
What do you want us to plug?
Yeah, Arkansas Circus Arts, right?
Yeah, Arkansas Circus Arts.
Liz, tell them
Arkansas
about
Circus
some of that
Arts.
real quick.
So Arkansas Circus Arts is a local performance community, and they do circus classes. So like silks and lyra, like anything you see.
Clowns? Can you do clown class?
Is
Clown
that
college?
a picture of
They
Liz
don't
right there?
have clowns.
Possibly.
No, I don't think so. That's not me.
It looks
But
like one you would take. Just
Unicycle riding?
they do have juggling. I believe someone there can unicycle. I'm not.
They could probably
100%
teach you
on
just
that.
about any circus
But
thing you want to learn.
I mean, they got fire dancing
training?
and
I think
no
it's a
bears.
different
I haven't
level
seen
of
a bear
circus.
yet.
Can you get a bear on a ball?
I don't know. We're not that kind
I
of
don't think that's
circus.
right.
not
It's
right.
more,
I think
it's more
that's right.
aerial arts.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
not a
Um,
Russian circus.
You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
and pole dancing and
Oh wow.
Da, the bear
yeah.
stand on
They
the ball
do
now.
have
Get
like
the bear on the
Is
ball.
the bear pole dance?
like people tables. So that
People
there's-
tables?
Yeah, there's like a person in the middle of a table and they walk around. I've seen those.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
She's
yeah,
got
yeah,
some.
yeah.
She's got some
People on a table?
Cool.
No, they're in
bits.
the table. They're like their skirt makes the table. Yeah.
That's
What is the
freaky.
idea?
They're like moving tables
It's weird.
I'm so confused
For what?
right now.
for
You have-
like
You have
events.
dinner on a person? I'm very confused.
Yeah, it's so it's like an outfit. Okay, but the skirt makes a table.
I
and
can
they're,
have a
like, in the
person
middle.
as this table.
Yes.
What?
I'm very confused.
Why have we not done this?
I can have a person here.
What episode is this? And there's no person as a table.
There's no person in my
Has
You
table.
not
just
happened
didn't know
yet.
yet, I guess.
So,
Anyways,
yeah.
but they teach classes
Big
for the
mistake,
aerial
big
arts.
mistake.
And I go
And
there.
fire.
All right.
And they do fire. I
can
just
pull up-
started doing fire stuff. I'm really bad at it.
If you
but
pull
it's
up her
fun.
Instagram, she's got some stuff
What's
on
your
there.
what's your ad?
ZOV?
ZOV Orion. So
Oh my lord.
XEOVI?
Please spell that for me.
XEOVI
XZ
E.
XEOVI.
Yeah. underscore
Gotcha.
ORIAN.
Okay.
If anybody else pops up but me, I'm gonna be real surprised.
I will be too.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Probably
of
some
letters.
serial
Well,
killer.
here's Howard Neal.
Oh.
You're fucking right.
How
it
are you
is.
first? And
I
I'm
am
not-
first.
Mine's
Wow.
not even up there.
I am officially
Wow.
first
Mine's not
on the
even
search
up
for
there.
Liz.
Wow, this is
Wow.
insanity.
I am
What?
officially first on the search for Liz.
Google, I want you to know
I'm,
Wow.
that
no, I'm not
I'm
only
insulted.
first. I'm like third as well. Look at that.
And Alex, who commented on my stuff, is second. Howard is third. One
Wait,
of,
is your
Mr.
account
Chris-
private?
Oh,
That's
that
why.
could be.
That's
it.
why.
That's why.
That's
what
That's
it is.
it.
It won't even pop up then. Well, I guess
Yeah,
it will because
yeah,
Randy's
yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
following.
I'm signed in, so
Yeah.
she'll
Yeah,
probably
there I
know.
am.
Yeah.
That's
There
me.
we go.
I'm still
Perfect.
first. I'm still first. People.
Yeah.
Fucking my
You out there in
life.
TV
That is my
land.
life. Howard's first on
Find me.
everything. Everything.
She complains a lot about the fact
but it's
that
because you're private.
the bills
Yeah.
that she signed up for come to the house under my name. I have had no interaction with any of these people,
Mm-hmm.
period. Yet,
Wow.
the bills will come to the house.
Little
in my
lady,
name.
is your husband home?
Yeah. oh, little
I've
lady.
had
Are you
someone
sure?
ask me that before.
Are you
Are you
For
sure
real?
you can pay these
Oh
bills?
my god.
I went to the bank to deposit money, and they wrote the deposit
Yeah.
out with Howard's name and not even
She's
my
been,
name on
Right.
it.
Nice.
She's been known to pitch a fit over it.
I'd be
Nice.
mad too.
Well, I'm
I
paying the
would be
damn bill.
also.
My name should be on it.
I would be also.
Listen,
I'd be
ma'am,
mad.
I
you're
should
gonna
get
need
credit.
your husband's permission.
When we had a
to pay
maintenance
it.
guy at one of the houses we rented, he come over to like do their normal like walkthrough, and he's like, "Well,
Mhm.
there's a couple things we need to fix." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Well, like let's schedule it." And he's like, "Well, should we talk to your husband first?"
What?
And I was like,
We should. We definitely should.
"About
that.
fixing
Yeah.
things that need to be
Mhm.
fixed in the house
Wow.
that we pay for?" I was like, "No, I think I
Right.
can decide if it needs to be fixed or not. Just fix it."
Yeah.
Oh, there's that master's degree. Look at that. Pull that up.
Yeah,
Pull that
yeah.
baby up.
Miss Smarty Pants.
Pull that baby up.
Yeah, just got that. and then
UALR.
Killer.
Miss Smarty Pants.
Yep.
I try.
This in the year of our Lord.
Yeah, it says that at the very
2019.
bottom.
In the year of our
In
Lord.
the year of our Lord,
Wow.
2019.
2019.
What?
All hell.
Wow.
I checked my UCA diploma just to double check. It's not on there. So this is just, that's a Euler thing, apparently.
Did
That's a
you?
Euler
It must
thing,
have been
sir.
sprinkled with holy water, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised it didn't catch on fire.
What is this you got going on right
Third
here?
one?
This one?
That one?
Yeah. What is
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
This
This
some,
is
Got the hoop.
fancy
Yeah.
fancy hooping.
Yep.
Cool.
They call that my pixie move.
Lyra?
Someone called me a pixie while I was
Oh,
doing
how
that
sweet.
move. So that was fun. That is I guess, top bar back balance is what they would call it. Except I don't have a very bendy back, so that's about the best you're going to get out of me.
Okay. All right.
But I think there's another picture or two on that if you can
Oh, yeah.
swipe
Yes.
over. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a
ouch.
span set split.
My balls
Ouch.
hurt. My
yeah,
balls
no
hurt.
thanks.
It only took a couple tries to get it out. And that's really hard to get in because I'm short as fuck.
Really?
Yes.
It doesn't work that well?
It doesn't work that well. It's really hard.
We got a video here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
See
me
if we can
doing
play it.
me doing stupid shit.
Oh, it's froze.
Oh, it's froze.
I mean,
This internet.
No.
Wah, wah, wah. Always plagued by the internet on this show.
Yeah. Anyways,
Gigabit. Get that gigabit.
I need a
bruh.
hotspot.
Get that gigabit.
I think I need a hotspot.
Just get that gigabit.
oh
that
yeah, that's a
gigabit.
thing now. I'm
That
all.
gigabit internet.
I don't wanna
what-
say what it is.
$10 extra.
Forgot.
It's $10 extra and it's gigabit.
You're
I'm slowly
saying
moving.
words
Oh,
that
like,
I
skipped
feel
my
like I know,
thing.
but I
Meaning
don't
your
know what you
download
mean.
speeds are 1 gigabit per second. As in
Second?
1,000
Whoa, 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 whoa,
megabytes.
whoa, 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 whoa,
1,000
whoa, whoa, whoa.
megabytes.
You just said a gig a second.
Gigabit per second.
How many gigabits is that?
Gigabit.
How many ligabits does that translate?
1,000 megs. 1,000 megs per second.
What?
Yeah.
Do you even
That's
know
like
the
Google
metric
Fiber.
system?
It's like Google Fiber speed,
Yeah.
but they don't
There it is.
have a
Yeah.
1 gig upload speed.
Mm.
Wow.
Which is they still do have a good upload speed, but it's not 1 gig.
A second.
I
Anyways,
think it's like 50
yeah.
or
the
60.
circus stuff's really fun.
megs.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Which is
you
pretty good for upload.
you guys perform?
I've performed a couple times.
When's the next show? What's the
where
one
does
that's
that-
coming up? You're
There's
not gonna be in
oh
it,
yeah,
but-
there's a Fire and Glow show coming up August 10th.
Where's
See if
that?
I can look it
I
up.
believe it is at Wildwood.
Wildwood
New Jersey?
Park. Wildwood
Wildwood
Park
Park
in
Oh.
Little Rock.
here in Little Rock.
Uh,
But it's gonna be like a LED fire show.
LED fire show?
Yes, so
What
they're
does that
gonna
mean?
have LED like acts, but also fire acts.
Yeah, but if you go to their website, it's got a
It should be on the Arkansas Circus Arts page.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Yeah.
It's on here.
How often do these
Scroll
like
down.
shows?
There it is,
There it
right
is.
there.
Okay, let me see
Okay.
if I can
Fire
find the
and
date
Glow,
on here.
August 10th.
Yeah,
August
okay.
10th. Yep.
Wildwood
August
Park.
10th.
But I'm gonna be a fire safety
Oh, cool.
for the performers. So
Nice.
Are
As
you gonna
in,
have like a
Stop,
fire
drop, and
hose
roll.
or
You're
s-
on fire.
Yeah.
we have nice fire
You spray people
blankets
down with an
and,
extinguisher.
Yeah.
you know, other props to make sure that they're safe.
I've set
and-
off one of those dry chem extinguishers before on accident on a school bus.
I did it.
Oh shit!
What the
I did the
hell?
same thing on the
Yeah,
school bus.
they don't
Yep.
like that.
It's a bunch of powder that goes into the air, and no one can breathe.
Nope.
Ugh.
What'd you do? How?
Pull the pin and you squeeze that
Yeah.
trigger, dog.
You just wow.
Pass.
Yep.
Pull, aim,
Nice.
squeeze, sweep.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Nice.
I
Let it
just
roll.
smoked everybody out of the bus.
Whoops. Evacuate. Get
Who
out.
did that? No one. We don't have cameras on
I
this
don't
bus yet. This
know.
is
I don't
pre-camera.
know.
This
Yeah.
is pre-camera
The
on
good old
buses
days.
when this happened to me. Yeah.
Me too. Back in my day.
Anyways, if anybody's available,
Oh yeah.
they
yeah.
should go to the show.
Saturday,
It should be
August
Saturday,
10th.
August 10th.
Really awesome.
Wildwood
wanna-
Park in Little Rock.
Yeah.
August 10th.
Wildwood Park.
If
for
you've
the
never
arts.
been to Wildwood Park, it's a really cool park. They have a lot of really cool outdoor stuff there. Like they have a lunar festival every year, which is
Mhm.
cool. They celebrate the moon and do like a lot of outdoor stuff. They have a
Nice.
lot of these different
Mhm.
outdoor events there.
Yeah, it's
If
pretty
you want to
rad.
sign up for classes, just go to ArkansasCircusArts.com.
Oh, yeah.
There's
It's
a register
fun.
for class button.
They have drop-in classes, and then you can sign up for series. So if you
Mhm.
want
It's
to
good
learn
time.
how to do some silks or lyra,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
pole, sign up.
You
Don't
want to follow
forget-
Liz on Instagram.
Yep.
She is-
ZLB Orion.
Yeah, that.
You gotta
That-
ask nicely.
that-
She's private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
if you want to find Howard on
Don't forget.
Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah, Howard is not
Tattoos.
private. So.
Howard Tattoos. Obviously, if you search for my wife, you will find me.
That's
Yes.
right. That's
which
right.
is a good thing. Don't fucking search for my wife.
What's wrong with
Howard Tattoos.
Yep, and
Also,
then-
luckybella.com.
Yep,
Check out
luckybella.com.
luckybella.com. We're
Yep,
going to be
yep,
at the
yep,
Denver
yep.
convention here in a few weeks.
Mhm.
Villain Arts Denver convention, August
What's the
2nd,
dates on
3rd,
that?
4th.
Yeah.
Come check us out. I'll have some stickers, maybe some Juicy Fruit stickers up there.
Juicy fruit stick.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know that kind
Bow,
of.
bow,
exactly.
bow.
You need
Juicy
a new
fruits.
picture. Look how young
I
you
love
are.
it.
Yeah, I need to update the website. That's about 7 years ago.
You look very young.
That's
you don't even have a
pre-
mustache.
Yeah.
Dude, this
Any
is, I mean,
facial hair.
I hate to be like, this is a recent development, but only in the last few years have I been able to grow any facial hair.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
proud of
Should
it.
be.
It's good.
You should
Yes.
wait. You should see the grays. You should
Yeah?
see the grays coming in.
You got 'em
they're
coming?
around.
I thought he was gonna have a meltdown when
Yeah.
he found one.
Liz the other day, we're laying in bed. She goes, "I like your gray hair." I was like,
Oh
"Oh,
my
Don't
God.
say that. Don't say
oh.
that.
At least it's there and it's not falling out." Sorry,
True.
bud.
Aww.
True.
He knows he's bald. He got his
Aw.
head
Goddamn
tattooed.
tattoo on his
He
head.
got his head tattooed.
I was letting him think that it was normal and that he was okay.
Oh, it is.
And you ruined it.
Yeah, it's
It
totally
is.
normal.
Crushed my
Yes.
dreams.
Yeah.
I told him he was special.
I
Also-
dreamed of luscious locks.
Yeah, there's pills for that. You know, I mean, it's normal.
Why
Totally
did you
normal.
look at your dick when you said
'Cause
that?
it's
That's what
totally
I was thinking.
Because it's totally normal. And there's pills for that. It's totally normal.
Yeah,
And there's
yeah.
pills for that.
Pills.
For luscious locks on your dick.
Yeah.
Dick locks.
I'm getting
Yes.
a lot of
Dick locks.
information I didn't need.
Yes.
Get yourself some dick locks.
Yep. Don't forget to check me out.
Yeah.
Come get tattooed and rock some sweet
Yeah,
shit for the rest of
man.
your life.
Set an appointment. We got a button up here that'll set up.
Yep,
appointments.
that'll take you to set the appointment.
I'm not on that
Perfect.
website, but you can also book with me.
Oh, yeah.
Randy,
At the
book
same
with
by the way,
Randy.
hook up
Don't
with
forget
Randy,
my
yeah.
boy.
Maybe
Randy.
don't hook up with Randy,
Um,
but get
Hook him.
tattoos done.
But
Depends
he'll
on how
hook
much
ya.
money you're offering him.
Hook him.
Yeah.
That's
hook me.
true.
Hook
That's
me.
true.
Fish hook me.
All right.
Good podcast.
Good
Uh,
podcast.
yeah,
This is
good
fun.
show.
It's been fun.
Thanks for having
check
me.
out the-
Bye bye.
uh,
Yeah. Thanks for so much.
We're
for
gonna leave on a
coming.
high note, as in I'm about to go get high.
Yeah.
What?
See you guys next